country in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best country. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace, and people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians. In the wake of all of these hardships, they have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until the tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the republic. We're not a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the one that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Maybe when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking on job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that, you know. And what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power, that came to rescue, cannot even give a $50, $100 job, lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Bwaga know that. Bwaga know that. When we were there, the Bwaka, we used to go to him and even feed Bwaka because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Sawyer time, I kept the peace. Charles Taylor time, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, tenant position were respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, I've kept that respect. And the respect I've kept for her, to respect the laws of the republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful, but we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people, and we just sit. That would never happen.
Liberia. Good morning, the sweet land of liberty on the continent of Africa, West Africa, in specific, the Republic of Liberia. But on this, the 27th day of March, 2025, a blessed Thursday morning from the nation's capital, Monrovia. This is how I like to see a pleasant, warm welcome and a good morning to the wonderful people to the program. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. I'm talking about it. We discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and afford you there in Radio Land. The time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comments, suggestions, and recommendations, the way forward. On our best, we can move our country to Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we found a common ground and forge ahead as a people. Please be my guest. My name is Israel. Where we are seeing. Let's take a just about team song and be just ready. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. Let me say good morning to the peace-loving people of our country, Mama Liberia, across the 15 sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you this morning. Those of you across Monserrado County, within the 17 electoral district, I'd like to say good morning to you. Those of you I don't know, on your way now to work, your business area. Maybe you are heading for an appointment. Whatever the occasion might be, you are on a keke, on a motorbike, on a private or commercial vehicle, and you are in tune to King's 88.5. I like to say good morning and a pleasant welcome to the program. Talk about it on King's 88.5. Those of you across Liberia, in Grand Cape Mount, in Kinjor, in Bomi, in Tottenburg, in Bapolu County, those of you there in Firestone, Magibi County, Unification Town, those of you there in Cotton Tree, those of you following us in Rambassa County, in Totota Bond County, Grand Jide, Maryland, Riverside, Grand Crew, Nimba, and other parts of the country. Maybe on our Facebook or our YouTube channel. Let me say good morning to you. And our friends and our fans and followers and supporters in the diaspora. Let me also say a pleasant good morning from an end to you. And thanks to all of you for the collab. Thanks for the partnership. Thanks for the support. And thanks so kindly for standing your ground as it relates to the fight for democracy, freedom of speech, of the press, of religion, demanding this government of Joe Baka to be tolerant, to be law-abiding, to respect the rule of law in our country. And so I'm happy to be back again. It was a wonderful night. And I'm grateful to God to be privileged by Him again to see another great day. And I'm also thankful to Him for the opportunity, the privilege given each of you to see another day. So to God be the glory for great things He has done and greater things that He said He will do, and I've started doing it already, which is marvelous in our eyes. I'm jollified, I'm amplified in my spirit again. What a great time. I wanted to, I stayed up this morning, but my spirit man said, no, you got to be there. You know, it's not coming early in the morning, fighting your way through. It's not an easy thing, but God is God. God remained faithful, and God is helping us. I want to share, but I'm not seeing the video. So you can go ahead and share. You can go ahead now and share with your friends. Share with your friends, share with your loved ones. So let me do some sharing right here quickly. Let's share with a few persons. I noticed when it comes to sharing, you can say everybody should check online. Some people are always reluctant. Yeah, my brother Baron Walker. They're prolific, they're humanitarian, they're giant. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's God is my boy. Baron Walker. My man, how the family they're doing? He's one of my strong general. Yeah, he's one of my strong general. He's one of my strong general. Okay, so let me see if I can do small sharing, quickly. Oh, wait, different. Let me see. All right, okay, my brother. I want to share. Let's share from there, but I'm not. People are not joking with me here now. I'm not seeing something that I should see here on this. But please be sharing. Let's take the next. Something is happening to my Papi Solo again. So let me. Let me. Okay, let me quickly see how I can. So let's. What is happening? Okay. So it's good to be here. It's good to be here. All right. So this is it. Okay. So I'm here now. Let me quickly share with few of my partners in progress, our good friends. So let me quickly all right. Yeah, it's important to share with few persons. Sometimes it's important to share with few persons. Let me do it. Let 2 minutes. All right. So this morning, the cash giveaway. The cash giveaway. I want to encourage you. Let me get the code so that start playing. In the next 30 minutes, I want to do one draw, and the last one will take $10,000. Yeah. I want to do that. So the code is *79 and *100 hash. *79 and *100 hash. People been playing, and today I just want to surprise. Many of you. So you can start playing *79 and *100 hash. Make sure you have $200. Okay. So I will shock you this morning. And as we go on in the next 35 minutes, then I'll do a draw and see who's going to be that lucky winner here this morning. The first person, as you're playing the first person, I'll give them 10,000 before in 45 minutes time. Yeah, I want to do that. So make sure you keep the code *79 and *100 hash and start playing. 45 minutes, I will give $10,000 to somebody. I mean what I'm saying. So every one of you been following. Every one of you been following. Every one of us been following. And okay, so let me welcome Darren A. Walker. Yeah, let me welcome you, my chief. That's my boy. That's my man. A philanthropic and educationalist, a humanitarian. Yeah, it's part of those great people. So we all followed on yesterday. I'm not a legal guru, and I showed last night. AB were able to give you not a synopsis. He was able to give you in totality analysis of the happenings at the Supreme Court. And I show you were able to grab something and you have understood the ongoing saga at the level of the legislature and the role that the Supreme Court is playing. So you got in details what transpired, the different argument, the different proceedings, the different exchange of ideas to disagree and agree, and you follow on. And at the end of the day, the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia decided to reserve ruling into the matter for a later date. And the Supreme Court is requesting the Ministry of Justice to provide security for each of the associate justices prior to the final decision. So the Supreme Court, through the Chief Justice, have requested that the Ministry of Justice provide security for each of the associate justice before the final announcement, before their final decision. They will come up with a final decision. From all indication, I show the majority bloc was not happy. They were not happy, with the manner and form in which the Supreme Court conducted the hearing into the matter. So the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice, is concerned about the safety of the associate justices. She's concerned so that nobody will intimidate them, calling, sending text messages, and say, if you don't turn nothing around, you will see. No, she's asking for security for them. It is incumbent upon the Chief Justice, the Justice Minister now, to provide security for the people. This is about the country. It is about keeping Liberia on par with the Committee of Nations. Our country cannot continue to be in oblivion. No, we cannot keep our country stagnated in a stage of retrogressiveness because of people's own self-aggrandizement, people's own desperation for. We can keep our country into a perpetual retrogressive stage or posture because somebody want to satisfy their personal gains. And so to our old man then, our papa then, those of you who might not understand the legal jargons and all of the grammatoge associated with the legal proceedings, I am not a legal guru. The best person that who have explained this and did was AB last night. He took up his time and digest and diagnose and dissect everything in totality. And I show many of you got an insight of the happenings yesterday at the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia, the Supreme Court, they were blunt, they were sincere, they were earnest. You see, integrity matters. The Supreme Court, the Chief Justice and the Associate Justices are aware that the international community is looking up to that branch of government. The Supreme Court decision has the proclivity. It has the ability to either keep Liberia in a stable mood or keep Liberia in an unstable mood. So the international community, the ECOWAS, the AU, the European Union, and the United States of America, everybody look forward to the Supreme Court to be able to explain to them the issue of the law. The argument yesterday was about the law. It was about the law. It was about the law. The argument yesterday, it was about the law. I am not a legal guru, but I showed from all indication, if you were to follow the proceeding yesterday, it was about reasoning. It was about reasoning. It was about reasoning. You must be able to reason. You must be able to read the lines. You must be able to look at the norms, the pros and the cons, the merits and the demerits, the advantages and the disadvantages. You must be able to read the line. And so it's about reasoning, knowing that this is not right, knowing that this is right, and you are able to make a just fair decision in whatever happens. So the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia yesterday was not happy with the majority bloc for refusing, for not following proper legislative procedures in the issue of Honorable Speaker Kofa to unseat Honorable Kofa. The Supreme Court was not happy. They didn't go for the group calling themselves majority bloc and said, because they failed to follow proper legislative procedures in their ongoing efforts to unseat Speaker Councillor Jeniton Fonati Kofa. So the court said to them, because you guys have refused Because you guys refused to follow what? To follow legislative procedures. There are procedures legislatively that you can follow as a legislator. And so the Supreme Court expects that the legislature and those of the legislators that are part of the legislature will follow legislative procedures in removing or to unseat the legitimate speaker, which is Jeniton Fonati Kofa. So if you want to remove him, if you want to unseat him, you follow the legislative procedure. You followed that which is enshrined in the Constitution and in your rules. So the court said any attempt, any action for you to remove the speaker, the legitimate speaker, must be in consonance, must be in line, must be in consonance, must be in line with the constitutional rules. With the constitutional rules. Any attempt on your part to remove Speaker Kofa must be in line with the constitutional rule. Meaning that you must require a legitimate sitting of the House and the support of at least 49 votes. I'm trying to give you my lay understanding of how what was said. AB said it all like that, but I'm just trying to pinpoint, you know, some of the things that were said and some of the things the court said that you understand as a layman, as an old man, as a papi, in my simple palam. So the Supreme Court now of the Republic of Liberia was very, very sincere. Say, look, the thing we are doing over there, we get problem if you want to move Speaker Kofa. All you need to do, all you need to do is to follow, you know, the legislative procedure. They think the idea you get at the legislature, the rules you got there. But you're not following it. And that's how you're supposed to do it. So any attempt on your part to remove, you say you want to unseat Speaker Kofa, which is your right in your power to do, but you must follow, you must do it in accordance with the constitutional rules. Meaning, you must have a legitimate sitting of the House of Representatives. That means all of you should sit down together, and to removing, you must have 49 votes. Yeah, you must have the support of at least 49 votes to unseat Speaker Kofa. So during the hearing yesterday, on the bill of information that was filed by Speaker Kofa's legal team, then our own man now, our own Chief Justice, Mama Chief Justice Xiayen Yo, Gape, she's Xiayen Yo, that I know. That long, you know, Xiayen Yo. And the other justices that was pre-seated yesterday said, look, the actions of you guys, you know, have embarrassed the country, have caused a serious embarrassment. The chaos, you know, the chaos caused by the majority bloc, because that chaos, it was chaotic. Why you did? It's a chaos. You know, it undermines the progress of the state, the progress of the first branch of government, where you got two separate groups. And in terms of functionaries, you confuse the Liberian people. So you created a chaotic situation at the level of the legislature. You created a chaotic situation where you got one group having session, another group having session on the other side. People are doing this one. Police going on the ground. They're protecting certain group. They're not protecting certain group. You make the entire ground of the legislature a chaotic scene. The Supreme Court of Liberia was telling them. They said because the speaker, the legitimate speaker, is still sitting. And then you open different sections. It creates chaos. You cannot have a legitimate speaker. You cannot have a man who was duly elected as per your rules, in consonance with the rule of the legislature and the constitution of the country. You have him as a seated legitimate speaker. While the man is still there as speaker, then you open another section, a parallel section, another section. What it does, it creates chaos. You created a chaotic situation at the grounds of the legislature. So, Chief Justice CIA, you say, look, the actions of you calling yourself the majority bloc to have created, a parallel section which is chaotic, it means that you are bypassing established legislative processes. You was bypassing established legislative processes. It was chaotic. So you see, they make them to know that their actions created a chaotic scene. Because you cannot have the man stay here as the legitimate speaker. Then you open another section, a parallel section. And the man who is the legitimate speaker is here. So what do you think you have created? You have created a chaotic scene. You have created a chaotic scene. You divide the people. You make the whole legislature to be chaotic. The Supreme Court was blunt with them. You know very well that the Supreme Court previously said that, look, your legislative proceedings, including removing Speaker Kofa, you must meet quorum requirement and adhere to constitutional leadership procedures. All the Supreme Court was telling them is, look, you want to remove the man. If you want to remove Speaker Kofa, it's not something that we will stop you from doing. All you need to do, you should have a legitimate sitting of the House of Representatives. A legitimate sitting. A legitimate sitting means that then you need that Speaker Kofa to preside. You need him to preside. And when you need that in that legitimate section, you want to remove Speaker Kofa, you must have the support of at least 49 votes to qualify you to removing Speaker Kofa. So that was the best thing to do. If you wanted to remove him, then you should have a legitimate gathering, setting of the House of Representatives. Meaning all of you got to come together and sit down. Then you must be able to lobby. You must have that. You must be able to get that 49 vote to remove him. So all the things that happen here that you created is the thing that happened to that legislature that you created. You created a chaotic situation. The Supreme Court was bold. The Bible says open rebuke is better than secret service. When you look in the face of people and tell them the truth, you are doing it for their safety. You are doing it for continuity of what they have started. So the Supreme Court was very honest, was very sincere. I know the Supreme Court did what they did because the Liberian people were watching and the whole world was watching to see whether they could with Sakon. We heard a lot of things that there were influences. There were lots of phone calls placed to Chief Justice and Associate Justices to maneuver the process, to root in their favor, in the majority bloc favor, which of course you can't see seasoned people like Siayen Yoden, then the Papier. Everybody sitting down over there. People that started from the Genesis, from the embryonic stage to their Exodus and their Leviticus in their journey. And you expect them to sit down and don't make sound decisions? Something that have the ability to derail the country and take us back to the dark days? No. That is why they were sincere. And they were blunt to say to the majority bloc, the situation at that legislature, you created it. You created a chaotic scene. You made the legislature to be unbalanced because you had a parallel setting, a parallel section. When the legitimate speaker was sitting, he was here already, man, yeah, then you open another session. The legislature was very blunt. So they were very blunt. They said, look, you can't get Speaker Kofa sitting and then you open another section. You create chaos. The man is the speaker. You want to remove the man, you know your procedure. You must get at least the support of 49 votes. Then you can remove the man. So despite the Supreme Court even telling them they continue to have section. And you saw them having section or around separate section, the whole separate sections, without the speaker presiding. And then they push file for agenda. Without the speaker presiding, they were having separate sections. Who's supposed to preside over that section? Should be the speaker. Who should do the agenda? It should be the speaker. So when you do the agenda, then you call the speaker who can't say now there. No. So the Supreme Court yesterday was blunt. So Speaker Kofa and other members of the House of Representatives, when they filed the bill of information with the court, they were asking for enforcement of the previous ruling. They said the majority block action undermines the Constitution. And they were calling for actions. They were calling for actions so that that action would be null and void, declared null and void. So the Supreme Court was very honest yesterday, very sincere, and straight to the point to look in their faces and tell them that, look, this thing is not right. 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 That you people were disregarding the ruling of the Supreme Court, disregarding the order of the Supreme Court, and continuing to conduct illegitimate proceedings. So the Supreme Court made it clear yesterday that the majority block disregard for procedure was a serious concern. Their disregard for procedure. These are educated people. These are people who learn. These are people who went through the wars. And so they understand the legal matter. They understand the legal jargons and the legal proceedings. So Justice Yami Kwekwe, he was very blunt and said, why it is true that the court cannot compare the legislature to act in a specific way. The legislature must ensure, the court must ensure that any action taken are in line with the constitutional principles. Why it is true? Why it is true that the court cannot compare the legislature to act in a specific way, to act in a particular way. The court must ensure that any action taken by you, the majority bloc, taken by the legislature, must be in line with constitutional principles. We will not tell you how to proceed, but anything you do, it should be in line with constitutional principles. So you see, the court was protecting the Constitution. They was concerned about our organic law. Why you think the old man are selling Kala is concerned about? Why you think Man Bessie concerned about? Why you think Man Helena concerned about? Man CDC Pape, why you think they all concerned about? The rule of law, the Constitution, our organic law. That is what they are concerned about. So the court is concerned about the Constitution. Anything you do should be in line with constitutional principles. Then Justice Yusuf Kaba was also clear and was concerned about, the majority bloc want to justify, they want to provide legal justification for their action, and when the court have already ruled before a previous ruling, they want to justify and come in. Then they have Vani Sherman, their lawyer, coming in, asking, requesting the majority bloc. He represented the majority bloc. He was defending them. He came in defense of them. He argued that the majority bloc of the House of Representatives could convene a session and that the speaker need not to be in present. He came with all his stuff and said all he could say about it. Now, when he said that, the Supreme Court was straight to the point to, to debunk what he said, to reject what he said. The Supreme Court said, no, we can accept this line of reasoning. The way that you, Vani Sharma, is reasoning, no, we eject it. We can't accept your reasoning. Because the way if you're saying that the majority bloc of the House of Representatives, they can convene section without the speaker being present, no. We, the Supreme Court of Liberia, we reject this line of reasoning by you. We can't accept it. No, we can't accept it. We can accept it because the reason why we, the Supreme Court, can accept this kind of reasoning by you, Vani Sherman, with all due respect, when it comes to legislative procedure, it required the presence of the constitutionally elected speaker to preside over proceedings. So how can you tell us that the majority bloc can convene, they can conduct section, in the absence of the legitimate speaker? No, that line of reasoning by you, we want to debunk it. We want to demystify it. And it has too many ambiguity. It sounds too monotonous. We can't take it. It's too much. Because when you talk about legislative procedures require the presence of a constitutionally elected speaker to preside over proceedings. And so if the speaker who should preside over legislative proceedings is not present, how can you then convene a session? So the court said, another thing recently you bring in, Honorable Sherman, it doesn't make sense. That reasoning is not holding. It's not holding. And Her Honor, Siayenyo, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia, said, look, we know both sides, you are relying on Article 33 of the Constitution, which mandate that legislative proceedings be presided over by a legitimate speaker. Now, you see, like what others said, even including Ebi, like what he said, because he's a legal guru. He understands the modus operandi of the legal functionaries. All right, we gave in our own layman understanding as per what they said. It is our own mind of reasoning. All right. So after Vani Sherman said what he said, and then the court said no. Then Siayenyo was very blunt, and said, look, both sides, you rely on Article 33 of the Constitution. And that article mandates that legislative proceedings be presided over by a legitimate speaker. She said, if that is the case, then why the majority bloc will seek to conduct a separate section when Speaker Kofa, as the constitutionally elected speaker, was still in office and actively presiding over the House? Look, yesterday, it was, you will understand the twists and turns, the ups and downs, the nitty-gritty, the entirety of the hearing. So the justices in chambers, the Chief Justice, they were beating sense in the head of the legal representation of the majority bloc, including those guys from the majority bloc that were in at the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court of Liberia was giving some reasoning, was trying to break things down for the understanding of the layman. You said this. Okay, both of you are relying on Article 33 of the Liberian Constitution. Now, I told you that the framers, the crafters of the Liberian Constitution, they had the executive. When it comes to the military, when it comes to the police, they had the executive. Then they had the legislative branch, which would be able to enact law. The crafter of our Constitution. After they had the executive, people with the branch that would take care of the army, the police, the this and blah. Then they needed a body who would be able to handle the money aspect, the financial aspect, the issue of law enactment. Then they had the legislative branch. The crafters of our Constitution, when they had the executive and the legislative, they thought in their wisdom that if there arises any confusion or misunderstanding between the executive and the legislature, who will be there to adjudicate the matter? So they needed another branch of government that will adjudicate whatever transpired between the legislative branch of government and the executive branch. But what is that tool that will be used by the third branch of government if it were to be established or created? So the crafter of our Constitution said, then let's have the judiciary branch of government. Because we have the executive, the legislative, and the executive. So if there were to arise any misunderstanding, like what is unfolding now, the judiciary branch will be there to adjudicate. But what is that tool that they will use? Then they said the Constitution. The Constitution will be the tools that will be used by the judiciary branch to be able to explain, to be able to adjudicate. They will then become the final arbiter of justice. So that is how our craft of our Constitution said, then let's bring into place the judiciary branch. But the tool that they will use, the instrument, their guard, their way forward will then be the Constitution. Isn't that the Constitution the Supreme Court using? Are we not seeing saga at the legislature, even drawing the executive? So the Supreme Court is not using extra tools from different countries. They are using our organic law. They are not using the Constitution of Guinea, the Constitution of Ghana, the Constitution of China. They are using the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. As a matter of fact, they are the final arbiter of justice. They are trying to resolve the matter between the legislators at the legislature, and the tool that they want to use is the Constitution. I hope you are getting something from my layman explanation, in my little will that I tried to, give an insight of what transpired yesterday. So the Chief Justice said yesterday, I know both of you rely on Article 33 of the Liberian Constitution. She didn't say, I know both sides are relying on Article 33 of the Ghanaian Constitution, on Article 33 of the Chinese Constitution, on Article 33 of the Sierra Leone Constitution. No. Both of you are relying on Article 33 of the Liberian Constitution, which mandates that legislative proceedings be presided over by a legitimate speaker. By a legitimate speaker. Choppy Charlie, special assistant. You are working, my son. The man is always on time. That's what I love of him. Humble man. Always smiling. Choppy, you get 2 bottle candy from me right after the show. I hope you're getting it. So the Chief Justice said, I know, both of you are relying on Article 33 that mandates that legislative proceedings be presided over by a legitimate speaker. In so doing, if that is the case, if that is your reliance, then why the majority bloc? Why you will decide to have extra session? Why you will decide to have parallel section? Why you will decide to go on the other side? If you are relying on Article 33 of the Liberian Constitution, if you are relying on that article of our Constitution, and that article mandates that legislative proceedings will be presided over by a legitimate speaker, then why you're having parallel section? When Speaker Kofa, as the constitutionally elected speaker, was still in office and actively preside over the House, why you're having parallel section? Simple reasoning. Simple. I do believe law is a matter of reasoning. I'm not a legal illuminati. But I think law is about reasoning. And those of you who are legal guru, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not a lawyer. I don't want to be one. I don't want to be one. So then Justice Owolokoli also said, look, if the majority bloc continue to play with the issue of the Constitution, it will set a dangerous precedent for future legislative actions. If the majority bloc, play with the kind of thing like that, no, it will set a very dangerous precedent for future. I want to do one draw. I'm going to do. Come here. I'm going to lay my explanation and give it. And I know somebody is admiring what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, Israel might not be a legal-minded person, but he understands the pros and cons, the merits and the demerits. Yeah, it's necessary. It's necessary. I'm coming. All right. So now the number of you here that play here, it's 8 minutes, 6 minutes after 8, and I say I will give one person $10,000. $10,000. So before I end the show again, I give another 10,000, meaning that you are rushing to play *799 and *100 hatch. So strictly 8:15 is 7 minutes after 8:15. I do one draw. Whether I reach the threshold or not, I do one draw and give somebody 10,000 Liberian dollars right now. 10,000. So be checking the time. Be checking the time. It's 7 minutes after 8:15. Then I do one draw. I just do that draw. I just want somebody to win 10,000 so as to create a scene that all of you now, you can start pushing your way to. Before I go, I don't want to give many person 10,000. Today, that your day. Today, that your day. Between now to 3 o'clock. But I want to get somebody 10,000 quick by 8:15. I don't know who that person will be. So that star 799 star 100 hash. Just make sure you get 200. I start playing now. Before 8:15, you will get that 10,000. All right. So let's come back, class. Let's come back quickly. All right. So Justice Wolokoli was very blunt. That look, this thing you're doing, this thing the majority bloc doing, to continue for you to continually try to push the constitution. You want to set a very bad precedent for future legislative action. We're not allowed that. There are rules to follow, and if those rules are not followed, you know what it will do? It will open more doors for future violations. The Chief Justice and the Associate Justices was giving, a very vague or restriction of the law to the representative or the legal representation of the majority bloc. And what was happening, or what happened yesterday at the Supreme Court, anybody that sat down and listened, is about reasoning. It's about reasoning. When they speak out, you must read the lines. You must be able to analyze. So the whole thing it was just about reasoning. About reasoning, coming with a clear picture. So the justices in chamber were very blunt to tell them. All of them spoke individually. And Madam Wolokoli told them, Justice Wolokoli told them clear cut. The thing we are doing, you want to set bad precedents for tomorrow. There are rules to follow. You follow the rules. You follow the rules. If you can follow the rules that are established, you know what you want to create? You open doors you open Pandora boxes for future violation. For future violation. And they are very blunt. They want to maintain procedural integrity. They want to maintain what? Procedural integrity. So the Chief Justice and the Associate Justices were cognizant of the fact that the Liberian people believe in their wisdom. The Liberian people believe in their explanation. And so they needed to explain to the Liberian people so that they all will reason, so that they will always, including the majority bloc, they will come to understand that this thing is about the law. It is about the law. We cannot maintain procedural integrity if we don't follow the rule of law. So for us to be on the right trajectory, for people to respect our country, so that there will be no breakdown in the rule of law, lawlessness will not continue on Joseph Boakai government, that people will not brutalize our people, they will not kidnap Liberians, they will not brutalize, kill people. No, we want the law. The law is the law. The law is the law. And that is what the framework of our constitution taught, that it was important to have the third branch of government, which is the judiciary. If there were no judiciary branch of government, all the thing we're talking about, no, because nobody there to adjudicate the matter. If there should arise issue between the executive and the legislature, who you think have the legal authority and the legal mandate to proceed is the judiciary branch. And the only instrument, the only tool that the judiciary branch of government can use is the Constitution. The Constitution is their guard. The Constitution is their guard. I thought that those of you that are educated, that have the PhD, the doctor, the master, you will understand that law is about reasoning. It's about reasoning. Some are not legal-minded people. I'm not a lawyer. I don't want to be one. But my lay idea, the old man said, understanding what I'm saying now. What the court said. I'm explaining it in my little palam. So, the Supreme Court, when they were about to close, so look, to conclusively conclude. Kawale Pikin can always say, that you will conclude and conclusively conclude again. When you have already concluded, it's already been conclusive. So they say, to conclusively conclude. What is about conclusive when you are already concluding? They guys are they know how to mesmerize the adjective. Yeah. So the Supreme Court said, look, we will not take sides, but we will provide an interpretation of the law that the House of Representatives must follow in order to resolve the current crisis. We will not take sides. We will interpret the law so that the House of Representatives, you will follow it in order to resolve the current crisis. To resolve the current crisis, the report said, you go back, have a legitimate section. The speaker preside. If you want to remove the speaker, therefore the non-vote. It's just reasoning. It's just reasoning. It's just reasoning. So from all indications, it shows that the majority bloc defied the Supreme Court previous ruling. So the Supreme Court said they reserve ruling into the matter for a later date. Meanwhile, the Chief Justice said the Minister of Justice should provide security for each of the associate justices. For each of the associate justices before the final decision is made by the Supreme Court. You know why, Siayen, you're saying it? Because they are blunt. They are not coming to take side. They are coming to provide the law. They are coming to say what the law said. They are coming to say it. So they need security. Let's see whether the Justice Minister will not provide security for the people. It is your turn, Liberians, to demand that the Justice Minister provide security for the associate justices. Because we know that there will be intruders. We know that there will be intruders. We know that there will be impersonators. We know that there will be legislative mercenaries, legislative bandits that will want to dubiously, maybe if not Nicodemously, it could be Nicodemously, because what will not happen in the night. When it happens in the night, it's Nicodemously. When it happens in the day, it's Nicodemously. So they could either in any way try to manipulate the final decision of the Supreme Court. So the Chief Justice said, we are asking, we're requesting, we're telling the Justice Minister to provide security for all the associate justices. I got security. But each of the associate justices, they need security. They need to be protected before the final decision. Liberian, it is about reasoning. It is about reasoning. You might not have the legal mind. You might not be a legal-oriented individual. You must not add what it takes legally to interpret, to be able to explain. But according to my own understanding, the law is about reasoning. The law is about understanding. It's about, reading the lines and be able to dissect and look at what the merits and the demerits. It's about reasoning. It's about reasoning. It's about reasoning. If you look at the whole thing, the Supreme Court was just telling the guardian, the very thing you're relying on, the very law you're depending on, the article in the Constitution you're talking about. The thing you're talking about. Mandate that to have a legislative procedure, the legitimate speaker should be preside. If that is the case, if you agree with us that all of you running to Article 33, then while you're leaving the speaker, then you're going to have parallel section. When the speaker is still in office, you think the Supreme Court is not aware about the legislative coup d'etat? Coup d'etat, you think they're not aware about the legislative takeover of the Speaker's office? You think the Supreme Court is not in the know that Speaker Kofat's office is been overtaken? Speaker Kofat's office was ransacked. Speaker Kofat's office was captured by renegade of the legislator M24. Liberal legislator M24. That M23 you're talking about, we are at M24. They took over Speaker Kofat's office. You think the Supreme Court don't know? You think the Supreme Court were not reading newspapers? The different headlines and reading and going through everything? You think the Supreme Court don't know all the happenings that have been transpiring at the legislature? They are in the know. They are in the know. And what they use, like I said to you, the essence, the reasons for which we brought to establish the judiciary branch when we had the executive and the legislature is to have somebody who will interpret the law, who will be able to adjudicate any matter that arises between the legislature, the executive, or within themselves. So the judiciary branch is that body. And they are not using any other tool. They are using the Constitution. The Constitution is that tool. All right? 817, *79 and 100 hash. I said 8:15. Yes, I said 8:15. Of course. Oh, I said 8:15. Yeah, 8:17. So let me do this draw quickly. I'm serious about it. Let me do this draw and see who's going to walk away with $10,000 this morning. All right, let me go. Let me go quickly into it. I'm not joking. I won't get plenty of money today. Here's the question here. I won't get plenty of people money. Let me call this number. 88. Where is it? 88. 88. 23. 4, 8. Okay, let me make sure. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 8. Okay. So that's it. So let me dial the number. Class. I want to give this person $10,000 this morning. All right. So let me call the number. Let me call this number yet. Oh. Let me move this this piece. Let me call the number. Let me call this number. All right. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
No, you can't be in that noise, man, my man. Move in that place, standing. Go to somewhere you on the radio.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay, and you?
My voice will tell you that I'm very strong, very active. My name, you are live on Kings 88.5. Talk about it.
Yes.
Okay. So what is your name?
Vani Kroma.
Vani?
Kroma.
Vani Kroma.
Yeah.
Okay. Vani Kroma, did you play the jackpot this morning on Kings FM?
Yes.
How many times you play, Papa?
I just played it morning. I've been playing it, but this morning I just played it because I just waking up. I decided to play it.
You been playing the morning?
I just played this morning just now.
Oh, you play? How many times you play?
I played only one time. I've been playing before, but I've been playing only one time just now.
Oh, you been playing? You even play yesterday?
No, I didn't play yesterday.
Okay. So you say your name is Vani
Kroma.
Vani Kroma.
Yeah.
Okay. Vani Kroma, which score you used today? Vani?
Star 799, star 100 hash.
Okay. Vani Kroma. So that 888 666 and I
Yeah.
148. So that is number that they need register with the number.
Exactly.
Vani, congratulations, man. I'm best this morning, Vani. You have just won 10,000 Liberian dollars.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've been playing, I can win. Okay, so I play 5, 6, I can win.
So saying you've been playing in win.
I know I win, and now you cannot win, but I'm winning.
So all the other stations you play, you win, sir?
I don't win nothing. I tell you nothing. Well, I can't relent. I tell you, I'll still play.
You will not relent, but at your first time I'm winning. So all the time you've been playing, you can't give up.
Yeah, I can't
Okay,
win.
Vani, yeah, where your 10,000 coming hit your account, yeah? Then I will call you to confirm it, yeah?
Okay.
Congratulations.
No
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you, Vani. Vani is my first lucky winner here he got $10,000 straight. Come and go to account, hit the account, and call him. Star 799 star 100 hash. Start doing it now. Dial, play as many times. And 3 after that 3, come and get you all the money you need today. Hey, God. So Liberians, I don't want to waste your time. I've just explained to you in my own layman understanding, and I show you grab an understanding of what the Supreme Court meant. So the Supreme Court said they reserve their ruling for a later date, and the Chief Justice asking the Ministry of Justice to provide security for the associate justices. I'll open the telephone lines now and give you the more time. But this morning I will be joined by a friend. It's a very interesting discussion, and she will come, and I want us to talk. At times, I will talk about that anyway. Let's open the telephone line 077-223-9933, 0886-304497, 07779800375. Let's hear your own understanding from all you heard from AB last night, the one I've said this morning. Let's see you the wisdom of the court. What do you think about it? Let's take our very first caller. Good morning. Okay.
Yeah, according to the ruling of Supreme Court yesterday, I'm more telling you yesterday when they make my day yesterday. I went to bed.
Yeah, the Supreme Court reserved ruling. The Supreme Court not ruling, reserved the ruling.
No, I know she did not rule, but the argument yesterday, not ruling, but the argument yesterday, make them to they are wondering.
Okay.
And you know, the majority brother are very small. The people they didn't go to school. I know that now the government of Ontario or the government in school, they put are too small. They don't know the function of government, man. Yeah, I just have to say I mean that their first time getting to government, they don't know the function of government. And so I would like to say thank you to all. I know the ruling will be into Honorable Dave Fonatico, but I would like to say Dave Fonatico, if the ruling is in favor by the grace of God, it will be in favor. After everything, then he then down for the representative post and down for the sugar position and protest, because if he's having to go back to that sugar ships, with the land will be at risk.
Okay.
Yeah, the land will be at risk.
So you think
we want him to live for us.
You think why the Chief Justice said that the Minister of Justice will provide security for them, the other associate justices, is correct?
Yeah, she's right. She's right. She's right. They need to provide security for her because she's the son of reading. She's right.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Thank you so kind. Thank you. Good morning.
My name is Hussein. I'm Hussein Kel.
Okay, Hussein, go ahead.
I call you from Jacobstown. Thanks to the both lawyer for the argument, and also thanks to the Supreme Court for reserving the ruling on yesterday, and it will come out in a later day. For some of us who understand a little about the law and read the Constitution, we know that there is a rule of law, and that rule of law should be upheld by every citizen of Liberia. Regardless of party sentiments, we know that the Constitution is the law that governs everybody as a citizens and the way to go about. So the argument will head in the Supreme Court will come up with a ruling. But the only disappointment is that the Associate Justice and the Chief Justice is calling for extra security for their safety. How is that? How can we compromise that?
No. The Chief Justice said the Minister of Justice should provide security for the Associate Justices before they give their final decision. Is it wrong?
Yes, what I'm saying, Israel. How is that? So it tells you that the ruling will not be trusted. The ruling is compromised.
What do you mean the ruling will not be trusted?
Israel, I'm not telling you it will be in favor of Foranti or it will be in favor of Richard Kun. I am telling you it will be compromised. Because to even come out to say we have to have extra security, then it tells you that there is some fear, there is just threat coming from somewhere. We don't know the side the threat is coming from. You understand, Israel? To be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a crucial matter. Who knows whether people from the Richard Kun camp is threatening their safety or people from the Funati camp is threatening their safety. You understand? So to come up with such a statement that they need extra security, they tell you there is some compromise.
So you think, Hussein, you thought that it was important? They just come up with the ruling yesterday?
No. And what I said thanks to them to reserve the ruling for the later day because the tension was too much. Israel, the whole country were looking up to the Supreme Court for that ruling, and the argument was here. That is excellent on the part to reserve that ruling and come up with the ruling in a later day. But the only disappointment, like I said, is to call for an extra security protection. So are they telling us somebody have called them or messaged them that any ruling from the Supreme Court will be compromised, either from the Richard Kun side or from the Funati side? That is not a justice system of independence. To be honest with you, you understand?
Okay,
you understand what I'm saying, Israel? That's a justice of independence. You understand? So we look up to them to come out with the ruling in a later day, but do not say you need extra security protection. All of the associate justices have security protection.
Yeah, they gotta say it. Thank you so kindly, Uzi. They gotta say it.
Good morning.
Majority blow threatening people. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning to the people of Montserrat County. And good morning to the people of Grand Bassa County. I remain for the Sevilla Basketball and the joint condition number 9 Montserrat County. Israel, let me say this. You see,
this country, we need to pray for our country because our country has been stagnated on quote unquote the rescue mission President Boakai. President Boakai, anything that goes wrong in the country, will be pointed at him. What does it mean? The peace today we are enjoying is all that we put their head together and President, we are former President, we are two friends. If you can register Israel in 2023, month 16, after next year, that one of vision result when it said you will let intention number 2 Crew County and intention number 9 Lima County.
So, Chief, I mean, let's just go to the point, yeah. The whole story, JB. Yeah, let's get to the point. Why did the Supreme Court said to reserve their ruling from all of the argument? Why do you object?
No one said, President, we are for immediately because of peace in court. The 4 of us, I mean, the president at that time, which is the political, and congratulating. Why not? President Boakai Network, you dedicate a speaker to say, my man, the law is the law. You are not proceeding well. Relinquish the thing. The thing is Papa. We are not saying that the place of Fanaticoba, Papa. No, but the law is the law. Yesterday you listened to the justice teaching. When 3 to 4 they spoke yesterday and they spoke directly to the Constitution.
Okay.
So I don't think that lieutenant will be passed away. The first time we want them going about, we're gonna about, and they'll pass away. They say, oh, in a table, but yes, you are in another aspect coming and say, yeah, the woman, because they know they are proceeding wrong. So
thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good here.
Yeah.
This is Asiko, my love.
Asiko, how's you?
Yeah, God, it was supermarket shop. Yeah, let's go to the point. Yeah, see, our the lawyer that will in the country, special that Fanny Buriyami Shemo. Yeah, he's saying a corporate lawyer. Those people, they don't get time for the ordinary people, but they classify themselves to be the common people, and when they want power. Well, I tell God, thank you for the Martinian to make that one to be retired from politics. Yeah, the Martinian that they will need to be retired because they got. He now respect the constitution of the Liberia, of the country. Pani Buriyami Shemo. Pani Shemo, made I can see the red thing in Kenya into wrong. They see me was running for presidency. We tell God thank you that he now even smell it because there's regard. He have no regard for the common people. He had the Burma people money. And I see money business. He can't even rest to wrong. He can't respect the constitution of the Republic of Liberia. We tell God thank you that. At least the Martinez retiring.
Okay.
We tell God thank you. I don't people that dancing with the devil, the dancing with Baka. We call for money dancing. We tell God thank you. Thank you for putting me the time.
Thank you so kindly. Let's go to the female line. Good morning.
Good morning, bro. We are here.
Yeah.
How are you this morning?
I'm okay.
What we are saying, what a boy and left just said a truth. That means a crook. Look how you are disgraced yesterday. All your friends were laughing at him when I was giving him hard time. What kind of business is this? We get our own control with suffering, nobody business. I think we're talking about the woman should be security for maybe another union or this time. Even the one she did yesterday, because the narrow money, they would you pay the narrow money. So that woman got to call for security. She got to call for security. Just yesterday, she said. You know that you know what all they see? You know what all they see before when the other wouldn't time? So the woman is right. Yeah, you move on there, man. I'm liar there. You shouldn't know what you can be talking. You don't keep that man on the phone. I mean, don't keep it on the line. I can always tell you. Don't keep it there.
We got a lot of men, Elena. Let a man speak, and you always speak to it. That's a good view.
What kind of message, sir?
Okay. Elena, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes. Hello, Council.
Yeah, hello, Council.
Yeah. That man was small in Maryland. You must know they gave me 70. They allow me people that stand up that for the Kenny business. He was a lawyer. So he can't plead good law. He said want money. I look at thank God I'm more than man. God I more know. She's getting sacred. Yes. She's getting sacred. And I love what she do. Let me tell you something, my son. That man, wait, to be in that woman that was talking a lot, that man became a big man. What do you think you do? He so hard. Put it there, put it there, yes. So they pray also to enter there. So, thing I get in there, go put it down. The player is really
okay.
Well, they need to get from there. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, Council. Thank you so kindly. Let me call the guy, Vanny Kuman, to see if Vanny Kuman got his $10,000 this morning. I'm serious about it. Let me see he got it. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Vanny.
Yeah.
You received the money?
I received it.
How much you received?
10,000.
10,000.
Thank you very much.
All the time you've been playing, you win. You can't give up. At least today now, you got something.
And you want them to play more and encourage more people to play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so kindly, man, Vanny. My man, start your day.
They already start, bro.
Okay. Thank you so kindly. Vanny Kuman there is our first lucky winner. So that's star 79 and star 100 has $200 on your phone with your mobile money account. You will win your under 10,000. Let's go to the women line. Good morning. Yeah.
Cocoyon. The fearless journalist. When he thought the truth, he never feared to say the right thing.
No.
Good morning, my son.
Good morning, Mama.
And this is my Mary. You know, Paul, yesterday I wanted to call you, but who didn't pay me the money. That is what he said yesterday, Nimi too fair that he can teach a woman. When we get our teacher, but we are here, we get our teacher, Andrew, we get our principal. Fearless Canadian, person where then he commit I want teach my woman there. We the woman there, what we learning from you that what we will teach him. See how he's talking this morning. Yesterday he didn't listen. When the woman she wants right to talk about security because she said it yesterday that the country what they're doing is creating chaos. She said it yesterday. I would have bonus said I cannot do it. So he who go fast, he taking he say he fasting because he have to just say fast. Why you have to take it every day?
I mean a Muslim man.
Yeah. That man that who go stress that why he own. So you thank you because you started it yesterday. Andrew said it. Last night, our principal covered it. So we understand everything. Nobody will come last one. So we just relax and waiting for God to do it.
Okay.
Let God bless you.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
You see, one of the callers was talking why the challenge wants to call for security for Chief Justice. I support because why she get very ruling in Musuka case, she did not come part of security. 1, 2. Why people always giving credence to Usika to mislead the people on the platform?
Hey,
and you know how many
so when the poor call, now why you're there too now? When the law will go by, will go on and say, I mean, not true, and you can't say the thing. So,
no, but we are saying, I can be thinking after what I bought when to school. I can really be thinking.
The boy go to school.
My man, you never see 1 + 1 say that they never go to school. I mean, I go to school. Yeah, don't be getting a clear on the video to mislead people here. It's wrong. And when it comes to the issue of the Supreme Court, even the Omar in the village know the ruling where the ruling is going. Nothing can change it. But for the state justice to be calling for security for the Supreme Court justices, for me, I don't support it. Because Musuka who slaughter people, who kill people, under the instruction of Joseph Nabucodonosor, regime, his instruction, he set that woman free. He never come for security. Why is it that she not have the law for that to come out and say, look, man, anything you do is wrong, go back to Stratako Auntie. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Bola, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Bola, my name is Joseph S. Molu, and I'm calling you from district number 15, Babylon Community, precisely.
Let's hear you, Chairman.
So. Manalo, thank you very much for the discussion this morning. Thank you very much for the brilliant topic on the discussion. You know, when you get old, your senses can decrease. And what's happening to Vanessa, man? You see the amount of latches Vanessa received yesterday. Look, you can't make what is right. You can't look at it and say wrong and you expect it to be wrong. No, what is right is right. What is wrong is wrong. I enjoyed the bench yesterday. There's some people bench yesterday. They extremely well for really Liberian people. We say the rule of law must prevail. And look, I can assure you, the Supreme Court has not come up with a ruling yet, but I can assure you from what I saw yesterday, they asked me, look, it will not be good for the so-called purported majority bloc. In fact, we don't know what they call majority bloc now. There is no more majority bloc. The people, they eradicated that entire thing they call majority bloc. The woman said there is nothing called majority bloc. There is nothing called majority bloc, my young man. It's absentees. Those are absentees. This is what you call majority bloc. Look, our people, we need to be serious for this conflict. We need to be serious for this conflict. And the only way we can do the conflict and carry the conflict forward is to stand by the law. The rule of law must prevail. We must always be by our law. We should do the right thing for our people. And one thing, I'm hearing that the purported speaker absentee, they had a very long meeting. Since they were funded, they had a very long meeting yesterday. No, any ruling come from the Supreme Court and that declare those guys are illegal people, all they're doing is illegal, and the Supreme Court come up with that decision. Look, and they say they can't say under the gavel of Flaticopa. We in the laboratory will march in our place there and put them outside. That means they want us to go back to war. And we don't want to go back to war. They must listen to the rule of law. They can't listen to they are.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so kindly. Let's go to the women. Good morning.
Morning, Bola. Yesterday to the Supreme Court. You know, the people there, they are not for rest. They're telling you, you know better. And preach yesterday, the real preach. When you know, there's Supreme Court ruling on, and no, in favor of the librarian. Let's try and send it out. It's all that the librarian will win. Because another cover, another boom, everybody come to it. None of the countries going down in our hand, we don't know what to do. They tell they were getting a winning to Joshua Yuma Wakai. Our party, because of the country, the Liberal Post, they never call for security. They went, they do whatever they want to. For example, the ruling in the court and asking for security. Me and now whether that security, you must is here. Maybe you want to get a ruling and go to majority black and black is Liberal people. And now happen over it. Then try and go on a fair road and talk the truth. You women are not better enough, but instead of in classroom, then try and get a ruling to the Liberal people. We are begging, Channel, you go to school. According to Channel, 3 times, I beg you, rule the country and the real way. We beg you. Stay by the rule of law. Cover Senate. You must be not a rule of law. Cover Senate. We will be with you. God will be with you. Please. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Calling, sorry, the other line, the WhatsApp line was on the other end there. So calling you was calling. So you have to call my phone number. But you can call now. Joseph Colley, you can call now. I know you want to make your contribution. Okay. Let's see. Let's take him. on the line, and then we'll come back. Keep playing *799 *100 hash. Joseph, good morning.
Hey, good morning, my brother, Honorable Tien.
Yeah.
Brother, I'm just enjoying your lying down and watching your deliberation and enjoying, in the face, doing the Liberian people work, which is the most important thing. Educating on our people what to do and, what they are hearing and what it means for their life. My brother, to our Liberian people, this is Joseph Curry calling from New York. We should all be happy because there is a constitution that governs every one of us. And we should be happy. Not only when it's in your favor, then you say, yeah, it's fine. When it's not in your favor, then no, things are not right. But what the people are there for, the judiciary are there to do their job. So I know we're all talking regarding Sherman. The man is there to defend his clients. Whatever he does over there, he's there to defend his client. That's what they call, democracy. We should all accept it. And our also Liberian people, let me calm and be cool until the verdict can come down. The people, they are reasonable enough. They know what they are doing. So let us be calm and wait for the result. And for the Chief Justice to call on security, we all know what unfolding in the country. The woman is right. They need protection. Maybe it's coming from different sides. They know that threats are coming. The people need protection. Yeah. And they are entitled to it. And to the other level group, wherever they come from, these guys, they're never making with the Liberian people money. They think it's fun. But the time is coming that they have to pay. Because the people are suffering. They don't even have, the people can't afford $1 to eat. Common people in the street, they are suffering. But you take the Liberian people money and you are never making with it. You're sitting in a hotel, you got your family home, and you think it's all good. But brother, just say what prevail. We will all sit and wait. Yeah. We are sitting far and near watching what all unfolding. God bless you, brother. Take good care.
My good friend and brother Joseph Curry, humanitarian, the philanthropist. Let's go back to the line. The women line. Let me take somebody from the women line. 077 0779 80375. That's the women line. Better still, let me go to the Lone Star line. Good morning. Morning. Hello.
Good morning, Adrian.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me say good morning to you, Adrian, and good morning to the hardworking family of the Great Kings FM family. Most especially our workaholic CEO, manager of the Nomad Station, Mr. A.B. Constant William, for his tireless effort along with you. You guys are keeping our path. But for plate and pocket, Robert. And I join you this. Israel, I said it yesterday very emphatically on your show that I'm very optimistic of the fearlessness and boldness of Chief Justice Sian Yo. I sit on the bench of her. I sit on the bench with her. And yesterday you saw it very clearly. Mm-hmm. The people got out of fiasco where the whole medulla oblongata. The people got him jittering and scuttering with questions. If you say this is not a chaos, for God's sake, only because the minority have been very humble and civilized in their behavior or in the proceeding. If you say this is not a chaos, one of our own have been latches as a liquor talker. Can you say not chaos? You say not a chaos, but you got police move on the ground of the Capitol building. Put on last. Lord, say not chaos. You Boko Rasi illegally moving into the speaker office. You what Kolo? Somebody is standing getting instruction. A Karikado or I'm not Samba or a speaker. I don't want Samba. Yeah, I want to get a Samba because I won't get a speaker. I want a Samba. So you got one Samba getting instruction and they move into the call back. All of the action have been taking place. If the other guys for the other side, which is the minority I would call, if they were coming to be retired in their response to retire in their response, you know what we are called the country now? But only because the rule they kind of name the represent the rules of law caucus and let the grass. They were very civil, they were obedient, and they were law empowered in their behavior. It's fini. The key is fini.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Boyase.
Yeah.
The fearless general. This is the chairlady from the Congress City. You know who I am.
Yeah.
You know, Israel, first of all, let me tell you thank you for the brilliant discussion this morning. You know, Israel, you see that I've not been active because I'm mobilizing for my April 9 dollar rally. I'm going from community to community, from house to house. I'm engaging our people. Okay. I'm telling them what is right. Yeah, hell of 2029. But this morning I get it ready. So I said, need to make my input on the show before I can leave. Okay. You know, Israel, first of all, let me salute His Honor Arthur Johnson, or CC law of our time. You know, Fanny Sherman, I'm not surprised at Sherman argument. Because this Sherman man was the same person that told us before year passed that he's now a poor man lawyer. So we all know Sherman is a brown envelope lawyer. This is why he was rejected at the ballot box, because he didn't even fit to represent the poor of Grand Cape County. And then you see Shannon Yo, after lose her justice, her honor, Justice Shannon Yo. I told people that our woman will make a wise decision. That not everybody living in back pocket. We cannot bury the law, the constitution of our country because of money. No, the law is the law, as Kofa said. And Kofa just didn't use it there with the law. Because the law is the law, the thing is glaring. Who is not a speaker? He knows it is not a speaker. Who is impersonating? He was a protest speaker, illegal speaker. He see Arthur Johnson like him, or Shannon you like him. No, they put it at well school. For he is not school. I don't even know why he's teaching his students at the University of Liberia. I'm sorry, I'm all of college now on air. I'm going to sit on him one day and listen to his lecture. Yeah? And I remember Shannon you said that she needs for security. She's right. This junta government that they are running in this country, they're able to do something stupid to that woman. That's why the woman says she needs security for all the justices before the final ruling. Because she knows she will not compromise the interest of the country. She will not compromise the interest of the people because of envelope. No, she won't do that. She knows she got her future ahead of her. She got her children are coming up. History will repeat itself. History will then answer them. When their mother will do to them, will speak for them tomorrow. So I think she will do the needful thing. That's what I want to say. So even who see Kewu, let him go say that Uncle Speg are in fasting. Who see Kewu, I told you time before, this is not your station. You try and build your station. And then you'll be carrying your nonsense there. But now on this one, Sam Manepo always calling. Okay. Thank you, yes, sir, for the topic. Have a blessed day.
Thank you so kindly. I'll take one more, then I'll go to the international line. Good morning. Good morning. All right. The president is not ready, so let me take Connor on the line. Good morning, AP.
Hey, Israel, boy, I say good morning, my dear brother.
Yeah, morning.
No, Israel, yesterday, after the argument yesterday, I was just laughing. I was looking on Facebook, going through Facebook, and they were just quiet. I think the reason why they were quiet, if there were no camera in that courtroom yesterday,
yeah,
it was going to be a different thing. But the reason why it was going live, everybody could see it, everybody could hear the people talking, so there was not much thing that they could say. You understand what I'm saying? But I think these guys are making democracy lazy. Why do I say that? If you feel that you get a 59, or you get a 50, go to session. The mayor have said it, the speaker have said it, down with our number. Go to session, put your resolution on the floor. He said he would not even go nowhere. He would just step down and turn the gavel over to his deputy, and he go through the process. You debate the issues. Time for 40, or 49 or 50% will vote and remove this man. That's it. That's all he want. He want the law to be followed. That's all. You know, bossing people office, bossing people car. Look at the chief justice was saying it, and the justices was saying it yesterday. The associate justice was saying it yesterday. It's not proper for for us, for our democracy. You understand what I'm saying? But I believe whatever ruling come from the court, I don't think those guys will honor it. The executive and those guys will honor it. That's my fear. I don't think so, because where those guys are reached out Israel, those guys are tasted power now. You see, our man Colette now, he walking away, arm all up. You know, he feeling arriving now. This thing will never come to an end. The 6 year will never end. You know, and he passing around and stuff like that. So I don't think that it will come to an end. But we still got a long way to go with this speaker thing here. I'm telling you, brother. And the only person that it will embarrass the government, and it will embarrass the country. That's all. That's what I can say. Thank you, Israel.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Let's take one more person there. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Good morning.
Yeah, my Rebecca calling.
Am I regulating?
Yeah, thank you for the show, Israel. And thank you for the great work that you are doing for our people. The only thing I see in the whole ruling and everything that's going on, and then the chief justice or whatever is calling for protection, something is smelling. Israel, something is smelling. Something is not right. And I want to tell the Liberians, sit home. Contract is not for rat alone. Lawlessness, going against the constitution of our country, they think they're doing it for us. But time will come, it will haunt them. They will in power. They are going to rule against Fonati Kofa, the Liberian people. And do they think that when they do that, the citizens will arise against them? That's the reason why they are calling for protection. From the beginning of this thing, it's been so peaceful. Nobody is harming anybody. It's their police, the one that brutalizing lawmakers. You understand what I'm saying? It was not the citizen. So why not today, Supreme Court or Chief Justice is calling for protection? Let Liberian people be wise. Those that honor my voice this morning, maybe you will say, who is she that won't listen to her? But I am telling Liberians, you're set home, your leader street, do not protest. What we call for is what we get today. But I just want to tell this administration, everything that they are doing, breaking the laws of the country, and the things that they're doing that to Fonati Kofa or the Liberian people, they themselves watch. Because when you put a finger to somebody, the next finger is coming back to you. That's my only advice to Liberian. Whatsoever ruling is, we will take it. If they say, what a thing is, Kofa should leave the seat today, he will turn the seat over. The only thing is we want the proper channel, we want the right thing to be done in our country. Because why? Our children are coming up. How are they going to be a law-abiding citizen of the country? Tomorrow they want to be a lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? But thank you for the show, AB. But trust me, something is not right. That's the reason why they're calling for what the tickets said the citizen will rise against them. And it's not going to happen. Citizen, you're set home. Whatsoever judgment they come up with, we accept it. But just to let them know that Tantra is not for rat alone. God bless you, son.
Thank you so kindly, Rebecca Sale. So keep playing your stuff. I said I'll soon be doing another drop. So keep playing. I want to do another drop. But let's keep that. *79 and *100 hatch. Make sure you have $200 and play as many times. I was going to do another drop.
That's me money. I say money.
Yeah.
Now you come out potential was I'm for my inspire. But I say, and the thing I say now, anyone talking from the downpour. Before I turn the ruling around, I want to make a point for protection. You see, the number of rulers in top in front of like for the one turn the whole thing around because they might have only people with money. They might have only the finger and accept the finger that they want to in the country. They want to suffer of the boss. They want to actually banish someone. They are funny here because you ban a ban. Kill it. Spanish shaman. Still vocation on it for you. Jai Mura. Nigeria. I bet you my banner. I tell you, Spanish shaman. I say when you go through the case, when you talk against the life law, it will get a podcast in a generation. Spanish shaman. I tell you this morning, you must stay away from the case in the court. When a rule and a law in a country will tire our economic damage, will shop me our son number in those schools. Money belly ha will tire. Now must sit that the job young papa for it. Then need a man and tell a rule law say by it, whatever you go with you. Papa don't relent. Don't leave the key and tell them about the competition. Let them work and tell them let them go through the case. They must be up for the now. If you are under people, let them go through the case. But don't leave. They profile. You don't leave profile. Papa not do nothing. Papa fighting for the country.
Okay. Thank you so kindly. 07. Okay, like on this side. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, but we are, this is Joseph S. Molu again for the second time. My account was harmonized, so I just reloaded and can I quickly conclude?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. But we are something popping up. People are talking about it, and then we need to give attention to it, and that has to do with the Chief Justice calling for additional protection. Now, the Chief Justice have been ruling against some high-profile cases. They have not called for any additional security. Right now, they are calling for additional protection in this case. What's going on? Now, people are thinking on a two-way. They are saying that they are about to turn the ruling upside down. I may like the rule again for nothing go for that for me. I do not see it. I do not see it possible. I got serious confidence in the Supreme Court bench. I got confidence in the Chief Justice because I know they know that the whole world is watching and they know about the case of Labrador House of Representatives. The issue of the Speaker it has raised volume across the whole world. So I don't want to believe that Siana Yo, Chief Justice, will sit there and damage her good reputation, something that she has fought for all the years, and now she has built up to a state where people are giving her credit for her job. So for now, for her to think her character and take grace with it, I don't want to see it possible. But again, on the other hand, we cannot overlook anything because this is Liberia. But look, if the people come down with the ruling, where Liberians will know that hey, the executive are in full support, and in fact they are the cause of all this rigmarole. If the Supreme Court comes down with her ruling and it go against the purported people, look, and we will observe the executive because we've been watching them if they will retrieve those security cars and the security police officers that they assign on our purported people. The same way they took the police vehicle from behind Francis Copa. We want to see if they will do it with Richard Poon if the ruling goes against them. Okay. That would be our chance of saying that yes, it is true that the executive is in support. If they do not take all the security from behind Richard Poon and include the police cars, then we know that the executive is in charge and they are the ones trying to destroy this country. They are the ones trying to put us back into war. Right. They are the ones trying to make our children not go to school. Thank you for putting me a time, but thank you.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Let's keep playing. Let's keep that in the code. Doing another draw would be important. Let's go star 79 and start to 100. 100 hash. So let's see. Let me speak with Doris Tapper quickly from the diaspora. Let me speak with Doris. Then, of course, we'll come back to Liberia. Good morning, D.
Good morning, Mr. Sear.
Morning.
I just want to tell you about the security aspect on the whole case. To me, if those people were wanting to They were not going to go too far because you remember Israel when the king was starting, most of the doctors said they gave them money, right? We found out that they gave them money to run the case against Konatikopa. Well, I can remember the teacher to that they got some cases when you look at the clear that people you need to ask for security. Because the case, teacher to that case when they know what we need to get it, they really that all your money, they didn't look at the whole of the people was 45 with security. That day they never going to get out ready for teacher to that. I can remember because there were so many threats inside that case. So I showed the teacher that in the case that one I was not calling for security. The things she said yesterday, the things every one of them said yesterday, they were not be able to turn it around. Then they will make it like go their anger everything on them. So I wrote the one to that. Yeah. Because the thing they said yesterday, they have to get a really for them to turn it around, it will be a chaotic in the country. So I know that woman will not look at that thing as an age for her to do about it. Tell that impact. Because for the first time they gave those officers, they gave some of them money and they said that only one person is use that money. So I know that's why they more money for the security.
Okay.
So I want really like for our people. Let's go for that day because we know the woman test on Latvia. She know what the case into Latvia into our country. So she will not be able to turn it around. Okay. I know it will be successful.
Thank you.
Because of the security.
Thank you so kindly, Thank you so kindly there for being a part of the program. Thank you for your comment. Good morning.
Yeah. Morning, boy. I say that I'm busy.
Okay.
There go be with you. There go bless you. That won't work one day. Nobody hear anybody in the boy. Especially Rabbi that we don't want bother. All of that I was showing there. But they were doing the red thing. The power was the power was training all the way you're training all around. What are you running around here? Look at it running around. I want to see. I tell I can thank you. The people is telling other first was saying, what the Lord say, do move for you, say that, you say that there. What any who about it right again, that would know the person. But you must not tell the brain or put it on self. Why are the people that have started now? I tell you, their money. The half gas will be. Now, where about with the women there, they say women's school, and after the last hour, not go to school. But today, we volunteer for our Catholic to go to school. So they were left better. Donnie Sana, they will put a purpose behind. He said you were going for president. He moved for president, then lawyer joy, go up. They were fully out with the mother that was sent there to school.
Okay.
They were blasting picture there. Now, when they go to school, they get nothing for them.
All right. Thank you so kindly, Ma'am Bessie. Thank you so kindly. So, like I said, there are too many things happening on the jackpot and the cash giveaway this morning. So keep playing down *799 *100#. Make sure you have $200 on your mobile money account. And the loyalty customers, there are people who loyal. They play every time. Whether they win, they play. Yeah, I want to call one of them. And give them a very good news that they will love to hear. It's very good news. It's important. 721583. Very important. Let me give the person a very good news before then. Yeah, it's important. Keep playing. There's a lot of we will get plenty of money out to our people. Plenty of money out to them today. So let's call the person. Let's call this person. It's very important to answer the phone. Yeah. It's very important to answer their phone. Oh, it's very. Oh, too bad for you. Too bad for you. Too bad for you. It's very important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6, 8, 7, 3. It's very important. Coming, I will take your calls. But let some people win some money. Yeah, let some people win some money. Yeah, it's important. Let them win some money. Let them win some money. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Hey, my man, I call you. Answer me. Ask me who did someone call you? Are you on the radio?
Yeah.
I
let you know you.
I say hello. They got miss it logo because I call the phone. Huh? Yeah, okay. How are you?
Hello?
You hearing me?
Yeah, I getting you.
What is your name?
Mohammed Kamara.
Mohammed Kamara, you are a loyalty customer. You always play the cash giveaway, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you won before?
Yeah. Why not still on?
Oh, it's still on, but you always playing.
Yeah, I always play.
Okay. So Mohammed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna receive $2,000 dollars, yeah?
Okay.
Because you are a loyalty play customer, you always play. Whether you win, you keep playing. So $2,000 coming, I come and send it to your account right now, yeah?
All right, thank you very much.
2,000 Liberty one. Send it, I'll call you to confirm it.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. So Mohammed. Okay. Yeah, Mohammed gonna get $2,000 quick. I want the other person. I want to send them $2,000. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me get his number quickly. So 2,000 can hit the account. Okay. It's coming. I will tell you a call. But it's very important. It's very, very important. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's very important. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, that here. 1, 2. Okay, that here. The number 34. 34 26 87 73. All right. So there you go. Let me try the person again. I'm coming back to your calls. I want to give people money this morning. 3 7 2 1 5. Yeah. So let me call this person and see. I call them first. Their phone is off. It's important. If you don't ring again, okay, it's ringing now. If I don't get in, then they will miss their luck. If we're ringing, I'm coming, caller. Don't worry. I'm coming to take your call. It's important. This person missing their logo. The person missing their logo. Person missing their logo. I'm calling you. But then I A and I A. Okay, let me go back to the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, morning, Chief.
By the way of introduction, my name is Prince Duty Tele, commonly called Ronnie Star from Jockey. You know, actually, from the code yesterday, what I suspected is that the needful thing will be done. Like Grandpa, we shouldn't panic. That woman know that she is the chief justice of this nation. Any mistake she makes, she will feel it with. So we just let us just give her the benefit of the doubt. But the guy who they call you, who say care. When we talk about vertebrate animal, we don't talk about invertebrate animal. He is political invertebrate animal.
Sure.
So they shouldn't take it granted.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. What? They got no bogo. Invertebrate. A big science thing the man bring invertebrate. Okay, let me call. I forgot they didn't ask this guy for his name. His name is very important. Let me ask him for his name before we send the money to him. Before they send the money to him. Yeah, my man, why your name? Why your full name?
Mohammed Kamara.
Okay. You are supposed to get your name before I send the money. Mohammed Kamara.
Yeah.
Okay, Mohammed, your 2G coming to you now.
All right, thank you.
Hey, easy the money. Okay. Yeah. You are loyal customer. I mean, say 2,000, yeah?
All right.
Okay, brother. Hey, guys, easy. What? Did you? Are coming. Okay, let me put his number there. 1 2 3 4 3 4 2 6 8 7 7 3. I got to verify if it's in a different person. 2 6. We are coming. I'm missing the number here. The name I can't remember the different person. We are missing it. No fool. 2, 6. Okay, that's the number. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6, 8, 7, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 6, 8. Okay. Okay. Yes. All right. So let's go to the women line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Everyone, radio.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, we all been talking on why they did to Flatikufa Bali. I enjoyed the ruling yesterday.
No, it's not a ruling. Oh. The Supreme Court reserved the ruling. They said they would give the ruling in a later date. That their argument, yeah.
How we are here? I want to say stuff from looking time. I've been coming behind you for by sick.
Yeah, the best time to do that. The best time to do that is Friday. Oh. Tomorrow. Yeah,
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Call the show and let me to know what is going on. So let's
see. Yeah, I'm waiting, Papa. Very live.
Yeah, that's why I said let's do it tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, then I'm a medicine 2 months now. Okay.
Let's do it tomorrow. Okay, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Is the boss here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Esther Doni. I call your station. Thank you for your education. But she just say, it's scary because the vice president threatening her and the president, the government. This is why she's scary, but she will do the right thing. Okay. I believe. So we should give God the glory for her in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so kindly, Mama. Thank you. Let's go to the
All
next
right.
line. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Israel. But we are here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a pro corner, down Coastal Hill, Winter Community.
Okay.
Israel, firstly, I want to commend you and your gallant men for making this show to be comparable to none, second to none in our republic. Because to get through the land now, it's not easy. You have to create special land for we the special color.
I'll tell you.
With the original color, you got to create land for us. Because it can't be easy.
It can't be easy.
All right, to the point, Israel. To commend the Chief Justice and all of the associate justices at the Supreme Court at the Supreme Court, the final arbiter of justice in our republic. I believe we have a common balance in our local dialect in Liberia that says, if you know your Christmas will be good, you will know from the thief.
Yeah.
What I saw yesterday, truthfully, Justice Yana Yo will go down history as one of the best Chief Justices in the Republic of Liberia. I'm certainly convicted that she will run and do the rightful thing because the way they cross-examine the quote-unquote majority bloc lawyer yesterday, having known Mr. Sherman to be one of the legal luminaries in the Republic of Liberia, for Justice Yo to bring Chief Sherman to his knees, where he begins a laughing story, it tells me that Funati Kufa has set a history, and that history will be a lasting he and the Republic of Liberia. Thank you very much for making my voice to hear on this national issue. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. So let me call the other guy. Let me call this other number. I have interesting people getting money today. Seriously, I have an interest. But first of all, let me confirm this with. With Mohammed and see if Mohammed received the $2,000. Yes, I'm sending them the money. Send it already. Yeah, Mohammed.
Yeah, I see it. The Eagle Land.
Oh, the Eagle Land.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, how much you got?
2,000.
Your 2,000. My man, start your day,
yeah.
Mohammed.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so kindly, my brother. So let me call this other person. It's very. I tried calling him, but he was busy with his phone. I think he deserved this, so I can cancel it. I must give it to him. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 7, 2. 1, 5. 8, 3. So I think he deserved it. Yeah. So, oh no, I missed the number. I missed the number 1 0 8 888 72 15. Okay, 15. 1583. Keep playing star 79 and star 100 hatch. You will get 10,000. These people are just calling them because they are loyalty customers, and I thought that we could give them some money today on the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
My brother, how are you?
Number.
Okay, so what is your name?
I'm David Colley.
David Colley. D-A-V-R-D? David Colley. Colley, you always playing the cash giveaway, eh?
Yeah.
You're a regular player.
Yeah.
But you not win before.
No.
But you always play, you can't give up.
I can't give up.
Okay, my man, because you always playing, you can win, and we appreciate you. You are a loyal customer. I come and send $2,000 to your mobile money account. They have to say thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
They want to say thank you because you always play, you win, so you can't give up.
I want win 10,000.
You want me 10? Yeah, let me send the 2,000, then you can play now. But at least you deserve the 2,000 for. I want to say thank you. Okay, I send it now, David. Okay. So David said he won't win. So sending David 10,000 now. David said he won't win. David, you man. David, you don't ball. David, you man. You don't ball. Okay. I'm coming. I will take your call. Let people keep playing that star 79 and star 100 hatch. Play to get 10,000. I'm just giving these people $2,000. The number come up. We have the number come up. Give you 2,000. But you got to be playing. Okay. So let's see. Let's put his number here. 3472115. It is 72183. Okay. So keep playing that star 79 and star 100 hatch. Up to 3 o'clock, you win 10,000. I'll soon be doing the draw. Let me check it up and see here. Yeah, you are on course. You pushing. Continue to push. I come and do another draw. Let me just give people that $2,000. Okay, let's come back to the telephone lines and see we can take. I'll confirm with him. Okay. Good morning.
Morning, Israel. Caesar, I've been calling you from that point.
Yeah.
Israel, I don't know to nobody that they do well. When somebody say, I'll give you a Christmas pro or I'll give you a gift. When you give me a gift before I'll tell you thank you. You don't give me a gift, I'll not tell you thank you. So keep that. So this all associate, all of them, I'm not telling them they do well until they give the final result, and I know that they think they do. To celebrate before I will tell them thank you. Thank you. So you don't forget about me too.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Say you will tell them thank you, but they must get the final result. Good morning.
Good morning, for you.
Yeah, morning.
This is Mr. David Ivani from Captain Chief.
Okay, Chief.
I want to appreciate God for the argument that said, you know, when former president, we have said everybody should have security. There was the laughter. But today, the church is calling for security. There's a reason to get security. You can't be going to get your children like they do, then you, the father, forget to check the door. So I thank God that everything that's happening is happening in the interest of the Lord. Thank you very much this morning.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. What will you say?
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, where you got to? Good morning.
This is Emmanuel Charles Dennis.
Okay.
I think the librarian know what they call Josh in Labrador because he still got name. Thank me this morning. I ask God to continue to bless you and your family and your dad and yourself.
Amen.
Because at the same God has created and given the message for all to listen to. Go to the point. I just want to tell the Chief Justice of Liberia, let her continue her work. If the Liberian government don't have security to give her, let us tell the Liberian that the government don't want to give security. We provide security for her. We want that message. We want a free justice in Liberia. We don't want for people to come and bend the constitution of this country. What will you say? We somehow we don't have anywhere to go besides this great land. So if anybody want to come, even Vanish Sherman know the laws of this country. He don't come, he can just come and want to over-function of the Chief Justice want to bend the law. They can't go that way. Let them go directly what the law says. They can't let the law, the upper let the law there. When they come, let them leave the law and leave. They shouldn't go contrary with the law. The law be the law. What we say, that's the fact I'm trying to tell you. Let it go along with the law of the Liberian.
Okay.
God bless you and your family.
Thank you so kindly.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chief.
Yeah, good morning, Brother Israel. My name is Alvin Dana, and I call from the UN job. Well, Brother Israel, let me appreciate this morning for the talking point, and also let me appreciate the Almighty God for pumping breath into all of our voice to be heard. And my brother, I think if you can remember when they went for Prince Johnson burial, and one of the judges said, I read after that burial, one of the judges, or make it clear, while the judges never attend the independent program, and while the judges never went to that particular burial. And right after that, there were threatening remarks into the judge that if they tried it, they would burn down his house. I think it was on some of your sister radio. I think on your own radio station, sir, I think we put it out a particular issue. So if the chief justice is talking about security, I think these are areas he's speaking from, because if people can threaten them, they will burn down their houses. I think the Lafana areas is calling for security to be around there, because when they come up with the constitutional ruling, nobody should go to their houses and threaten them. So I don't want Liberian to be afraid to say, oh, the chief justice want to turn things around. No, we are living on a democratic state, and I firmly believe that the chief justice would not want to leave that position with bad legacy. She want to leave that position with good legacy internationally, so she will remain with the Constitution. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Good
morning.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello, Bobby, I see it. Bobby, I see it. My name is Lucio. Bobby, I see it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hello, my son. I see the CEO, man. I'm back calling. No way, I can't go through. So that man, Lucio, I saw class.
Okay.
I beg you. When you see my number, you must allow me, Papa. I said, I see this here. I want to spend my TV too. Thank God for me to get over the show today. When I eat today, say I'm happy. So, thank you, yeah?
Thank you, Mama. Thank you so kindly.
Okay, thank you, ma.
Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Is that Jamion?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. Thank you for your topic and discussion. My name is Vani Kiadi. 1 million we are follower of Abraham Gosinvia. Right, sir, I just want to say thank you, and I also want to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you. You're in, you're out. You're going in, you're going out. Let God bless you.
Amen.
For the what are you people doing for us? So you're in, let God guide him. Let God guide his family. All of you that are working with that station, let God guide you, let God guide your family. Let calamity pass over you people. I want to also pray for our another President Joe. Let God guide him, let God and make calamity will pass over him. Anything that he's doing, let God make let be successful for him. All of you that are making up for our voices to be here on the station, let God guide you. So thank you.
Thank you so kindly for the prayer. We appreciate that. Good morning.
Hello? Yeah, hello, Papa.
Hello.
Hello, that's my number there.
Okay, Oma. Okay.
That's my number there, but we are here. That man who says, that's my number there, yeah?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm calling from Martin.
All right.
It's too cool. Yeah, desperate. It is right as all of them educated security. People they are desperate. If they can go pick that ball on Sunday, on football field, they can get do anything for one thing. So the woman is going not just one thing that is really around. If you want to say that really around, you should have said something different yesterday. But the woman is right. Nobody has desperate, nobody has done that. So the woman ran, the woman that I said, you know, she couldn't stop in the show. That's what I saw. But this done, it's cutting over boom. This done. As well, Oma, not to anything. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Talk about it on King's 88.5. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother. How are you doing?
I'm okay, Edmond.
Yeah, okay. This is Edmond Carr, the visual impaired the keeping this unprepared person fit to the fire to deliver. You know, we said it yesterday that the Supreme Court, that's why they are not yet come down with our ruling because mind you, our manager is legal mind. He always don't want forward to be definitely when you come to the legal sector. So they are not yet come up with our ruling, but for what we follow yesterday, it is clear which direction that ruling is headed. And they say small shame is better than big shame. He will not. They invite a person to be the speaker. War at the occasion, refuse to shake his hand. Stay. He feel. A Blacker was a president that is very serious. One for the country to move forward, one for the government to move forward. He should start doing the need for that. Why he are making the mistake earlier. Let you start withdrawing the security duty from his proposed speaker and sending it back to Fonati. Let us start restoring Fonati ahead of the Supreme Court final ruling. Because when they come up with the final ruling, what will you do? Are you going to reject it as you did with the Kenya position? No, we are not going to sit here and allow that to happen. So for this country to move our Supreme Court, after the associate justices on the Supreme Court bench after the party in the day that once they are here from the death of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, they are once they are here, it will be left with the executive, whether they will listen to it, whether they will enforce it in the level. As far as we are concerned, the law is the law. And for nothing, so you must be restored. You must go back in your office. You must drive your car with yourself. Everything will be restored unto you. If it didn't necessary at that time to say my people will fight or go fight, I'm going to leave it and allow them to conduct another election to bring in new speaker. We will support that. But if Supreme Court come up with a ruling and the people don't want to listen to it, you say you want to leave it because Supreme Court come up with a ruling? No! We want to take picture with you as speaker. We want to take picture. We want to see you back in our full parking lot. We want to see all of your salary restored to you. We want some. So don't give up. Hold on until you are restored. When you are restored, you can do the honorable thing and tell you whatsoever over. Then they will go into another election. So that means everything that Rachel and Blacker have been doing all are illegal. The budget, illegal. If they ever act any concession, illegal. All of the money that he is eating, all of the construction, whether he carry the money that he is using is illegal, he will pay it. So thank you to you guys, Israel. Thank you to you guys that have been standing with us, because if it couldn't have been for you guys, we couldn't have been here today, because our voice have been seriously heard by for that here, the international community that are coming in and out of this country. If for you people, money not coming in, they are sending it to other people. For you guys, stood your ground and make sure that we stood by the law and the right thing is done in this country. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, Edmond. Thank you. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Let me call this guy. David Colley. Let me see if David got a $2,000. David. I gave him people 2,000 too, and I'm giving 10,000. Okay, so let's see with David. David, pick up the phone. You already get our money there. Okay, I'm calling him. He received the 2,000 already. He hit the account, and I'll call him back to confirm it. So talk about it. We're right here on Kings 88.5. Let me keep playing star 79 and star 100 hash. Keep playing. I'll soon do another draw for $10,000. So keep playing. It's very important. It's very, very important. I'll soon do another draw. Yeah, come and do it. Good morning.
Boss, all my fantastic fun. Boss, somebody bless you.
Somebody bless me with 3 lapas of story to go breakfast, but I don't have money to go. So let somebody bless me with 10 lapas to go to my food.
077-223-9933-086-304497 077798075. Let me see if I read some of the comments, and then of course I have a friend and a guest of being invited. Also put her on the camera so you see her. It's very important, and you know the platform is blessed, and the reason why you see God is doing what He's doing is because there should be a vessel, there should be a medium through which He will bless people, a medium through which He will connect people, bring them in connections with others. So, you know, the Bible said iron sharpeneth iron. And so it's important. It's important. So the word of God will not lie. You know, I'm a raw, cool man. I'm from inside Christendom. So I will tell you the truth. But let me take a few more calls, read some of your comments. Then, of course, I'll tell you something about the person visiting with me today. I told her to pass by. And who knows? God can just do anything. Anything. So she's here with me in the studio. I'll soon bring her on the camera. But let me take a few more calls and then read your comments. Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going for you and you enjoy.
Okay.
You see, our Chief Justice, she holds a piece of Liberia right now. So with the way she engaged the so-called majority bloc lawyer yesterday, we know that even if she was, it's glaring that the people they proceeding error. So, but of course, when she requested for security, let us see reason, because if the people can get mind to beat on a law in the country and then the presidency or word to it, she herself through her life is involved. So, and when they put doing that in a ruling, they can barricade the entire place. That even surveillance don't go around there. So, by the woman requesting of security, I don't see a problem. That provided security and see what will be the next step. Because if the ruling should everything was due at the Supreme Court there, I don't like to go back to the dark days or we maintain our peace. Because if she, when she come out with any other ruling, she herself, when the rain falls, it don't fall on individual. It falls on everyone. Yeah. So we are calling the justice, thank you for the show.
Thank you, my brother. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Thank you. My name is Ali Padikome Nepigi in the Baga family calling on and run a car with you.
Why you don't go?
You know, let me say thanks to the Supreme Court because the $3,000 system they were very crying. Oh, Joseph Baga getting Supreme Court is pressing for the Associate Justice Joseph Baga is pressing 500,000. 700,000, 1 million, they have to rule against for Nadikofa. So at least thank God now, everybody getting to know that. Joseph Baga now want to interfere in any branch of government.
Joseph Baga interfere, then why you supporting the man? Why you can send people to go to the man for hearing?
I can't. Joseph Baga not interfering.
Baga man, you can't do anything against Baga. Yeah, go ahead. Talk.
Because the Bagala interfere in any branch of government because they want for everybody to be independent. Except when they coordinating together to see how best to move our country forward. So I want to commend the Supreme Court. I don't know why yesterday they postponed they want a bill of information. Because for me, it's ready to be under with Israel. I wonder for them to come up with a particular ruling yesterday. Just call it one shot, one time, just leave it here. So because 1st October, we get been discussing it once because the whole Supreme Court. For me, I just want for you to come out with a bill of information. let's see how best so that we'll be able to pull the argument aside so that we'll move our body forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my son. Thank you. Yeah, you did begin. All right, so let's see. Let's take this question. I want to play this CDC $1 rally promo. I'm not getting it on my. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. I'm Marie Bobo for the second time.
Yeah.
I want to say that the is not to the voting. Who gave the maker? It's not the executive. What are money came from? Before you say that you're not interfering. You're not interfering. You ever call both parties and talk as a leader? They say you're not interfering. You know, you can just talk about the just if you support somebody, why don't you say the truth? Let us say the truth. Not because you support the person, everyone wrong the person do that you must back it. That's not good. I'm not call back for.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. I'll get this on my hard drive and put on this machine. I'm coming. Let me see.
In their continuous effort to mobilize and recalibrate for a great comeback, the National Due Payment Committee of the mighty Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, invites all partisans, supporters, and sympathizers to the launch of the CDC National Due Payment on Saturday, April 12 at the CDC National Headquarters in Congo Town.
Johnny be the problem. All people call you well.
It's time to show your loyalty and support for your dear CDC. By paying your dues, you will empower the CDC financially as she prepares to make a great comeback to national leadership in 2029. The launch will be led by First Partisan Dr. George Manawia, Party Chairman Janka Cole, Party Secretary General Jefferson Tambakoji, the Speaker of the 55th National Legislature, Councilor J. Fonati Kofa, Senior Senator of Margibi County and Chairman of the CDC National Legislative Caucus, Nathaniel Falo McGill, the one and only Rescue Mother, Nora Finda Bundu, the Executive Committee members, and all party stars of the mighty Congress for Democratic Change, CDC. The CDC due payment launch will climax with live performances by famous entertainers like Hipko King Takun J, Christoph the Change, and Afro-pop singer Dench. Also see live comedians Paul Flomo, Arthur, and Ojuku. Also see student leader, the famous Angel Michael, and many, many more. It's the launch of the CDC National Due Payment on Saturday, April 12, starting at 10 a.m. at the national headquarters of the mighty Congress for Democratic Change in Congo Town. Be there.
Every sin of beauty hospitals. Every sin of beauty school.
We'll talk about it on Kings 88.5. More of this will be played all through our broadcast beginning today. Let me see the time. Let me read some of the Facebook comment. Then I talk to my guest here. I want you to be a part. Don't go. I want you to be a part. Level the cost. Keep playing your cash, your jackpot. I was trying to call this person to see if he received the $2,000. Money been how, bro. So I'm trying to see if he got the money that David Colley. Let me call him one more time again. And let's go to see I can read some of the live Facebook comment here on our official Facebook page. Greet. Okay. Colley, how are you?
Thank you.
Colley, you receive it?
Yeah, I received it.
How much you receive?
2,000. I want to buy the one.
Oh.
I was driving, yeah.
I mean, see, you loyal player, you loyal customer.
I want with 20 or 50,000.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Better one with 20 or 50,000. That's a good one. come in. Let me read your. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that in a few. All right, so yeah, we go here. Juju one way. Will. Okay. Juju one way. How are you? You following from Johnsonville? Amra Jala Kamara. You following us from Brussels. Thanks so kindly. Samuel Naking Zuba. How are you? Fofana King. You following from Stephen Toward Estate. Josepha Manning. You following from the city that never sleeps. New York City, the USA. Alexander M. Dolip. You following from the state of Tennessee, USA. Kadiatu Bebeke Kamara. You following from your Dwazon resident. From your Dwazon resident. Who the court? AC Makia. Kia, you following from Upper Carway. He said, yeah, I'm so sorry that they do not know the truth and definition of the name Fonati, meaning majority buffalo. Wait for your time. Cecilia Logan, how are you? That's Clay Riches. Sion brother, you watching from Minnesota, the USA. See, I just laugh. Cecilia Zulu, you following from Melbourne, Australia. Frederick W. Cole. You following from Soul Clinic, your Soul Clinic community. Yes, of course, long time, my brother. Sean Axtino Malano. Okay, quickly, yes. So the old man there in Clouton, that man Muslim old man. That man Muslim old man there in Clouton. You say you want $10 to sew that your clothes, that your laptop for the Ramadan to break it. So call me. Let me tell your number. Let me send it. Somebody want to send you that $10 quickly. It is they want to sew your clothes for Ramadan. Sean Axtino Malando say he wants to sew that your clothes. So call me. This the old man, that Muslim old man from West Point. Call me now. Call me. I want to know. Oh yeah. I want to call me now. I want to call me. Hello. Okay. That you ready? We number. We get lose that number. Mobile money number. Oh, that's why you're supposed to do all I want now. Do that thing. That you're nothing 20 thing here for. Hey, please go outside and do it. Please go outside and do it now, yeah? Okay. Wilfred Newman Goto. You watching from inside Johnsonville at your working place. Thanks so kindly. Sarita Glow. How are you? She said, caller in here should be thinking positively and not negatively. Okay. Helena Wilson, how are you? Lawrence Wallow, you watching from Randall Street, J. Mark. Charles Dibler, he said the Chief Justice beat sense in Councillor Sherman Head, who represented the so-called majority bloc. Jane McBorough said, I told you the educated people also needed simple explanation, just like the people they call uneducated. Agatha Glasgow, how are you watching from Tinkers Village, RR, a row where the common citizen children lived. Muya Sharif, you following from Bond County, Bangas, that's Bangas City, Bond County. Matthew N. Dope, you following from Grand Coup County, Sasta, Downtown Beach, Jekpokpo Community Center. How are you? Stephen Yakandi, you following from Cotton Tree District 2, Lower Maigibi County. Laxanam, that's Lawrence Pound. Lawrence Pound, he said, J. Fonati Kofa, he is indeed a crew man. That's why we are the crew people. What a brain, what a patient he has. Yeah, crew people. Play with J. Emmanuel Nice, how are you? Okay, Asata M. Miller, you following from your Soul Clinic community resident. Exodus Moras, okay. You say, Israel, I'm closely tuning and watching from the borough of Niku Town. Chaklon Charles, you following from Yekepa City, Nimba County. CDC Papi Sources Keita for Life. You following from Dupo Road, Adaman Kane. You following from Sino County, Buto, Child, Chelsea Freshborn, Yaya Kroma. You following from the Western region, Abraham NP Tengbe. You following from your Soul Clinic community, Pinsville City, Matthew Tokpa. You're following from your comfortable home, Riverview Community. Rennie Seibo, you're following from District 11, Batnersville Estate. Sam Ayini, you're watching from Johnsonville Township. Mount Rebecca Sayer. Muffler Sissy, the original Konji Kongolo, you're following from Fargo, North Dakota, the USA. Phoebe Molu, you're watching from Conakry, the Republic of Guinea. Khalifa Soiree, you're following from Vanjaman City, Lofa Compton. James Lamy, you're following from German Clan, Bokum Dire Sino Compton. Puka, that's Pocket Change, you're following. You Bobbit, following from Montreal, Canada. Charles J. Freeman, you're watching from Kakata City, Mangibi County. Vanny P. Sherman, you're watching from Kakata City, Mangibi County. Tilo Eric, you're watching from the Baptist Seminary community. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this should be the number. Okay, I'm coming now. Let me go back. 1 minute before you come in and confirm it again, let me come to the guide and needed number. One sorry, Omar Klo for Ramadan. It will not be easy. Okay. Hello? And I hear you saying let's go. With a name? Okay. Okay, so 0345. Come in. 1, 2. Don't go. Coming 355. No 355. What I'm putting? 8 6 3 2 0 9 3 1. Miss it at 2 4 6 10 6 3 20 93. Okay. Oh. I made a mistake. Didn't vote. Yes. Her name is Camino Bendu D. Kamara. Okay. Thank you so kindly. Let me intro them. Coming out, talk to someone here with me already in studio. I got to greet these people. You know, these people are wonderful people. If I don't greet them, I'm not happy. Lucia Lucky, how are you? Wilfred Newman Goto, how are you? Patricia W. Doe, you there watching from Keseli Boulevard. Venetia Jian Bois, you there in Niku Town. Augusta Janga Ko Peking, following from Upper Carwell. Patricia Brown, she said, what really Councillor Sherman was saying? It seems like his brain is going backward. Okay, Joshua X. Wisner, you're watching, are you following from Rehab Community? Mark Goa. Mark, you watching the show live from the Southeast. So specifically Harper, Maryland County, precisely Plebo Sodican District. He said, I'm very happy because Fonati Kofa has made the entire Southeastern County proud. Okay. Sarita Gloglo. She said, good morning, we are CA. I disagree with the caller from the USA. They are not going to root against Kofa. These people know the majority bloc, so they need more security, not because they want to root against him. ECOWAS are all watching Liberia. Eric M. Doe said, good morning, big man. No more business as usual. It's nonsense must stop. Yeah, Wahala, we are getting there. Okay. Weled Wea, how are you? Weled Wea, how you doing? Faith Afekiki is Charling. She said, good morning, Ezra Boy. We are here with the time and efforts you guys put to educate us. You need to stop these guys, them from the other side, from calling and misinforming our people. Think of it, why these guys don't call on their own show only. That's what make up to be tolerant. I think we got to be. Yeah, we got to be to show to them that we're not like them. Benson W. Victor, Michael Golson, Golson Dagot, Stephen Yakandi, okay, Moluba X Davis Jr., You're watching from Grand Cape Mount County. George Watkins Jr. You're watching from the Comfort Zone in District 13, Mosorado County. That's Muta Kaba. You're following. Zembuyu Tobit, you're watching. Abraham Boga, you're watching also. Ambassador Joey Ino Cooper II, you're following from Battersville Estate, your Battersville Estate resident. Lawrence Pound. So this Unity Party government are very shameless. They are nothing but a disgrace. Lawrence Harris Jr. Okay, Robert Doe. Ansu Coleman. You're following from the Economic Freedom Fighters of Liberia. Patrick Voodoo Kennedy. I'm following from Australia. The Lord is the law. Okay. All right. Keep playing. Star 79 and star 100 hash. I'm coming to do another draw for you. Keep playing. Don't worry. I got the time here for me. Don't worry. Brown Samuel Z. Brown. You're following from Habib Firestone. Matthew Renoto Bar. You're following from what? Commonly known as Playmore. Okay. Okay, he said, good morning, man. Israel. My name is Matthew S. Gillican, commonly known as Plymouth. My brother, the Supreme Court voice is clear. The majority bloc or executive influence bloc is playing a blind eye drama. Go back to your decision-making ground and let the constitutional elected presiding preside. And then move on with your so-called points. Definitely, the Liberian speak. JFK will surely step aside and move on with the House formality. Man, you can't just make it although you are in love. Okay. Daniel Luther William, you're following from Nizo community. Michael Dorr, you're watching from Minnesota, the USA. Abraham Corley, you're watching from Sunny Quayle, Nimba County. Payne S. Charles, you're watching from Germany. Okay. Dauda Vani Sharif, he said they should put up the mobile money number for those in the diaspora. Okay, that's for the $1 rally. Yeah, they would do it. Okay. Let me see here. If I maybe read your comment, I will just pass it up. Okay. So, yes, I think I read all of your comments. Yeah, I greeted all of you. Of course, I did. Charles J. Freeman. Yes, I did. Okay. I did. Comment implemented, but I read everything. Yeah, I will not leave anything undone, untouched. Okay. So let me go. What? Let me go to my YouTube channel. People, just hold on. I mean, we stay here. I'll go here. Come and talk to someone special. I just like to greet you people. I value your participation in this partnership. Okay. Lasana B. Zodowa. How you doing? Watching from Front Street, Rocktown. Thank you so kindly. Edwin Kwengba Senior, you're watching from Bond County. Mami Badu, you're watching from Indianapolis. Yeah, USA. I can call him here. Go there. Patrick Davis, watching from Germany. Yeah. Well, thank you. We're right here. Okay, so it's good. Like I said, you see it on my screen. You just come closer to the microphone. You got to come close to that microphone. Okay, you want to use the headphone? You hear me? Okay. So quickly, you were showing me a paper that you got a paper. Okay, let's just remain there. Even though today is a sad day for us, right on the radio, I'm members of the Liberia Association of Gospel Musical Artists, LACMA, and we just lost one of our members. And I'll play a song now. Let me just play a bit of a song so that you listen to it shortly. But we just lost him. I just got the information in our chat rooms. But you will know this song. You will know who I'm talking about. Yes, just listen to the song. Yes, just listen. Like I said earlier, I have with me a guest, a friend, who is right here with me in studio. And, you know, at times it's good to talk to people. It's good to talk with people. Wait, let me see something. It's good to talk with people. Wait a minute, man. Like I said earlier. Okay. It's good to talk. So, you know, the more we talk, the better our chances are. And there are people with talents. They want to contribute to the rebuilding of our country. They want to help. They want to render their own co-tide. And they will not want to go the wrong way. They want to go the right way. We look for people with expertise, people with the charisma, people with the zest, people with the technical know-how. And you know, the lady you see on the screen there, she's versatile. You know, someone thinking, wow, I was with multiple skills, multiple talents in different dimensions. When you versatile, you get at the computer, you can do anything. And he said, stop saying for a while, and she passed back. But she has this skill, she has this potential. She has served, she has worked with other institutions, including the United States Embassy. And the records are there. I saw the records, you know. So she speak to her, you know, how is it to, what's going on? You know, what's he doing now? You know, so we have invited her right here with us. So let's say good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. So how is it? Good to have you on the show this morning.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So by way of introduction, somebody want to know your name?
So firstly, I'd like to say thank you. I want to say thanks to the Almighty God for this privilege. This is an opportunity that I don't take for granted. I want to say thank you to the Royal Communications family. And thank you, Brother Israel, for inviting me here. By way of introduction, my name is Mau Dede Zizi. Yes, that's my name.
Mau
Dede Zizi.
Zizi.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah. How's life?
This is 2025, and I'm grateful I'm alive. You have a biblical background. You know that the Bible says a living dog is better than a dead lion. So I'm so grateful that I'm alive. Yes.
So how things been with you? You are somebody who worked many places.
Right.
The U.S. Embassy is one.
Yes.
Other areas. The records are there. Woman of integrity. Are you still working? Are you still?
No, and thank you for that question, Brother Israel. No, I'm no longer employed.
Okay.
Yes. So personally, I've just been home. But
home?
Yes, I mean,
You home because no job?
No job. Now that I've not been checking, I've done lots of applications to almost all over the place. No job. Yeah, but to just give you a little bit of my background, what I do.
Yeah.
Right. So, my career actually started off at the University of Liberia, the office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs. I was employed by Dr. Daniel Barkley then, when Dr. Yakesin was the president of the university. That's when I was employed. It didn't take long, the Civil War broke up, so we all fled. We came back, and I was still retained at the university. So after some time, I decided, to acquire higher education. While working, simultaneously, I started going to school. And by the grace of God, I was privileged. I won the United States Ambassador Girls Scholarship. So I was on that scholarship, and then that's how I actually made it to go to school at the university, even though I was employed. But that scholarship was very helpful. So after my graduation, I got an increment at the job. My status was changed, and I continued working there for a long period of time. When we came back after the war, Dr. Yakesin was no longer with us. Dr. Ben Roberts, Dr. Seyon, Dr. Bibi, and so on, Dr. Kwali, those are all former presidents that I served at the University of Liberia, Office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs. That's where I worked. I'm sorry for my voice.
Yeah.
So after a while, I decided to move on based on what I have acquired at the university. I moved on to the International Rescue Committee. I worked there as a social worker in 4 of the counties in Liberia. And then after some time, I came back to the office at the International Rescue Committee. I worked on the SEAL program as an administrative assistant. After a while, I decided to move on because, the International Committee is more stronger when you have crisis in a country. That's when they actually come in. So when Liberia was becoming stable, they started to scale down. So that I started to look for another job. As God could have it, I got a job with the USAID, the United States Agency for International Development. I was employed when the embassy, this new embassy, was not even built at the time. That was the 2008 I got employed, while the embassy was still functioning at the old compound. So there I got employed. And then I was privileged on a day of the groundbreaking ceremony of the new embassy. I was standing there. Our former president, Her Excellency Ma Ellen, along with the former ambassador Greenfield, I was standing right there because I was already employed at the embassy with UC. The embassy hosts UC and the Department of State. the new one. So the two, functions are there. So I told myself I'm going to be present to watch this groundbreaking ceremony. So I was there. And then after the building was constructed, we moved on to the new building. And I stayed with the embassy for 8 years.
For 8 years?
Yes, with UC.
Wow. Oh, you were specifically with UC?
Yes, the economic growth.
So UC office is in the new embassy?
Yes. Okay. We moved when the new embassy was constructed, UC along with Department of State moved into the new building. That building is hosting the United States Agency for International Development and the Department of State.
Okay.
In our building. Yeah. So our offices were on the 4th floor, the economic growth office. So when I got employed, we were just like 4 persons in that office. I was the only female. But we grew up to 17 persons. I was the only assistant when I got employed. There were only 4 employees. The office grew to 17 employees. I remained the only assistant. Yes. And so after some time, you say how to scale down on the administrative management positions.
Okay.
Across the board.
Across the board.
Yes. So that's how my position
got affected.
Yes, got affected. So I was called into the executive office and I was talked to, giving reason why my position was going to be affected. And so I accepted the proposal that was given to me and I said, okay, I can move on. And so after that, I decided, well, you know what? Since I'm not working now, that was like 2015, I went and established a company.
Okay.
I have some friends, Kenyans, Liberians, who put together and we established our company. It's a fully registered Liberian company. We were functioning, but then, business.
Okay.
Yeah, the economy of is worldwide, but Liberia is also, very much affected. We were not having business like before. So I had to allow my boys to go. I'm the chief executive officer for that company.
Okay.
So I had to allow them to go with the promise that whenever we have something to do, I'm going to let them know. And then I started to focus on searching for a job.
Okay, so why you got the resources you put into the company at the time, and due to global receptions, you couldn't do anything?
I couldn't get what I thought I would get.
So you sent everybody to go?
Yeah, because you can't keep people when you can't pay them. And we pay our employees based on projects that we do as a company. So if we have a project to do, we have like a building to construct, then we pay our employees.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can't hold your employees when you can't pay them. They have families.
Okay. So afterward, what happened?
Afterward, what happened? Things just started to go down here.
So things start to go bad.
Very bad. Now I didn't have a business to do, and I was not employed. So the little money I had into my account, I decided, okay, while I'm seeking for a job, I have to live. Let me see how to continue living. But when you have money in your account and you are not putting money in, but you're using that money, the money will be depleted. You get broke. And things went so bad, Brother Israel, things went so bad. So bad. Even right now, as I said, I don't have a job to do.
You don't have a job.
You may think that I look good.
You look at someone who's
no, this is the residue of who my real fashion is. I'm telling you, things went so bad. Imagine you have been working, self-sustainable, then you find yourself no job, no business, you don't have money. I was evicted. Twice. And evasion is a humiliation that I don't wish anyone to ever experience that. Now that I've not been checking, I've been asking people, but some people see me and say, you don't look like you need help. You look good.
So once you're on the camera over feed that you why wish you don't need help?
No, I need help. If you don't have a source of income, how do you live?
So what do you want?
I'm looking for a job, Brother Israel.
You need a job.
If there is anyone out there listening to me, if you have space for a credible individual like me, I have worked at like I said, at the University of Liberia, Office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs. I started my career as a mayor secretary, but I grew through the ranks as far as administrative assistant then. Then when I moved on to the International Rescue Committee, I built up my own career and I also moved onward. And then going on to a high-profile office like the U.S. Embassy. That's a high-profile office.
So you say you have gone to the States with you working 8 years at the United States?
You said USNRD sent me to the United States for training.
Okay.
Yes, I have my passports here. They pay for everything that I needed to do that training. After the training, they also allowed me to take my leave. Yes. So after the training, I was in the United States on my leave. Afterwards, I came back. I continued my work. I have skills. I have computer skills, managerial, administrative, and communication skills.
So up to present now, you have no job.
If anyone out there, you need a credible individual, you have opening, I'm available. I'm available to work in Morovia. I'm available to work outside of Morovia.
You said you work at the U.S. Embassy for 8 years.
Yes.
So I want to check the embassy. Your records, are they good?
Yes. How come I went to the embassy after my departure and they gave me visa. They gave me 2 visas. They gave me 2 years visa. And when the first year, they gave me 1 year visa.
Okay.
Yeah, man. This is the passport I use when I work with the embassy to travel to the United States.
Okay.
They gave me the passport when I was in that employment.
Okay.
All right. After I departed the embassy, I went back there.
They gave you another visa.
They gave me visa. Yes, a visa. They gave me this visa. I tried to raise money to go back to the States. I never had money to buy a ticket. Imagine my frustration. I never have. Israel, continue to have source of income. The people that are your friends today, the people that are your family today, because you have some means, when you don't have tomorrow, you will see who is your real friend.
So now you had a lot of friends when you were working at the embassy. You said you have friends. You were giving.
Of course, I have friends.
You were giving to people.
I hope some of them listening to me right now. Of course, in fact, as you say, I was not just working. I was one of USAID representative, staff representative. I was one of them. They needed 2 persons to represent USAID staff at the embassy. I was one of them. The records are there. The ambassador will call for a meeting. I will say that you're looking at me, I'm looking at her. She telling me what to do when there was some information that needed to be delivered to the staff. The ambassador and I will rode a charter flight, Ambassador Greenfield. It's no secret. I worked there. Even after this first visa, when I could not go to the States, I went back there. They again gave me another visa. You see here? This is the first one. This is the second one.
So some of the friends you had now, when you were there working and you were sharing up, some of that show they are somewhere. Have they not called you to check on
It's
you?
one of those friends who heard about how I was really suffering. I have suffered so much, Brother Israel. Yes. I might not look like I'm suffering in it right now, but I am real challenged. Imagine if you don't have work to do for 8-9 years. How do you live? You need money. You need daily necessity. You have to brush your mouth. You have to have your shower. You have to wash your clothes. You have to eat. One of those friends heard about my plant. He lives in the States. He sent money to Liberia to one of his friends and said, don't even tell Mao. Just go and find a place for her, pay this money, and carry the keys to her. Where I live now, that's how I'm living there. I was practically in the streets.
Seriously?
It's not as, I mean, I don't look like it, but that's a fight. I have been challenged. And you know, in Liberia, you must lie down in the street and die before people will know you have a problem. Then they rally around to bury you. Brother Israel, I'm so happy. I don't take this invitation for granted. At least I'm sharing my story.
Yeah.
If anybody out there, you need someone, you have an opinion for a credible individual like me, somebody work at it, the hallmark confidentiality. That's a hallmark of somebody work at it. Credibility, integrity. You must have those key hallmarks to do somebody work at it. If you are out there and you have any opinion, help your Liberian sister so that she can get back on her feet. I have never gone the wrong way to raise money. I have always sat down and said, I'm going to keep seeking how to do what I know to do. I've been to school. Yes.
Okay, so
even where I live now, I'm sorry to come in. Even where I live now, Brother Israel, when I rent, it's paid, it's expired, and I don't have a source of income, what do you think going to happen? I'm going to be evicted again. I need something to do. Anybody listening to me, there is any job up there, you need someone to do any office work or even business. I have business idea. Please contact me.
You just want to do something.
I must do something. I have to live. Now, like I'm chatting with you, right? If you give me some money now, say, oh my, I'm so sorry. Here is $100. I'm going to say thank you. When I take that $100, I go home and buy X, Y, Z for the horse to survive. When our money is finished, how do I live?
Do you continue?
How do I continue? I will appreciate our money, but my own money.
You know, you sharing these, sharing your testimonies is interesting. It's very interesting. But you talk about friends.
Friends?
I know you are kind of sharing person.
Friends.
Who give all to your friends and even forget about yourself.
Brother Israel,
they should come to you.
Please continue to have source of income. When you don't have money again, you will know who your real friends are. If you have 1,000 friends, maybe 2. Out of 1,000, maybe 2.
And one could be the brother that rented
yes.
the apartment for you.
Yes. Just like that.
You see, the only friend that have come back to say, no, man, we can't go this way. You have many friends.
I have many
you
friends.
The US
where are they?
Maybe they're here now. Have you called them? Have you spoken to some of them?
You look in my phone, you see text messages.
You have tested them.
Some of my friends don't return my text messages anymore. And then I'll go by there and delete those messages. You look in my phone, you will see calls that I have made. I have gone to places to talk to people. You think I just sat down and wanted to be evicted? And when I'm seeking help to avoid that invasion, it didn't work. The only thing I've not done prostitution to raise money. That's something I will never do.
And so but I show you kind of trust in God that, you know, but you all you want to do is to do something.
Brother Israel,
you want to do something.
If it had not been God, I would have been dead. The experiences I have had who have broken me and killed me, I have had real challenges. Honestly, it is God. That I even look the way I look, it is God.
Because anybody see you will say, I know there's somebody there.
I am suffering. If I don't look like it, this is the residue of my true fortune, the person I am. This is not it. I need help.
You need help.
I need help. I need job to do with my skills. I need an opportunity for that connection. Someone that will connect me for a job. And I can merit a job in my career. It doesn't have to be, oh, let me check keyboard there. No, I can merit a job. I have all these skills. I have financial skills, communication skills, managerial, administrative, computer. I can work. I don't have the opportunity of meeting the person to help me get a job. That's the problem I face. Look at me. Yes, look at me. Anybody out there, you have any opinion, or you have a friend that has an opinion that falls into what I can do, please help me to get a job to do.
Okay, so if someone listening to you want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to get you?
They can get in touch with you. Okay. You can contact me. If you want to share my contact number with them, no problem. You are the one who invited me to just chat, and I just decided, let me share my story.
Yeah, I totally.
Yeah, I'm sorry of, sharing my story.
Your story is important.
On your platform.
It's important to share your story, especially what gets to someone, get to people, is especially when you have served in different capacities, and God was blessing you, and He was blessing people, friends were coming around. Only to see that at the end of the day, when you are challenged, the very friends that you had yesterday, nobody is around to help you.
You think you have friends when you have the means of sharing. Friends will not be there when you can't share. I lived it. I know what I'm talking is true.
Let me, some of the questions that they asking here, probably you might have an explanation, or maybe based on your investment, then they have a thought. But someone is saying here, like, okay, Cora saying she didn't establish, say you didn't establish businesses, you didn't, okay, you went into a business, say you have built, an apartment or a house for future in future issues. They concern, they are asking,
I bought a land, okay, and built a house early 1995, 96. I built a house in the chicken soup factory. They call it the Gulf.
Okay.
I built a house there. Now, it goes back, my mother and father, right? I was the only one at the time having some means of support. So when I bought that land, my father actually, he spearheaded the finding of the land. Okay. The land was bought. But you have to remember that my father and my mother were no longer together. Okay. He left because we're all girls. He wanted our son to bear his name. According to him, girls' children will not bear their father's name when they get married. Okay. So he left, right? So we still had our connection. I went through him to, I went through him to find the land, and I paid for the land. At the time, my mother was in Guinea during the war. We got our mother here. When she came, she said, sorry. When my mother came, my father said, oh no, the house you want to build, your mother will not permit me to live there. So I said, I'm building the house for the both of you.
Okay. That's how you're working now.
Yeah, my intention was not to live there.
Okay.
I said, I'm building the house for the both of you. She will have her share, you will have your share. And he said, no. I saw an unfinished building. I want you to buy it for me to around JFK. And I said, no, I've not even completed this building. So the confusion came about our house. My father and my mother tussling over the house, and I left it with them.
So you built the house.
I built a house
for yourself.
Yes.
And then told your parents to be there.
I said it was for them.
For them. Okay.
Yeah. But my father said that my mother was not going to allow him to live there. So he wanted another place for me to buy for him at the time when I was working. And I told him, let's finish building the house first. And then he felt offended. And he said, no, I want my own place. I said, but I'm not ready to do that. So because of so many things I went on with the house is there. Brother Israel.
The house is there?
Yeah, the house is there. But too many fighting went on. Too many things went on about the house. The threatening of my own survival if I live there. this one will happen, this other thing will happen. I just told my mom and my father at the time, the horse, you'll take it. Anything I want to do with it, I will not go there. Because I've done it, it was peaceful, but now it looks like if I live there, somebody say, if you call yourself a woman, you feel you have money, go live there.
Yeah. Yeah, on the radio, coming back. Okay, so in a nutshell, yeah, like that's what I was asking. You know, she worked, she did build a place for herself. So you build that house, and then
my focus now was initially the house was built for my parents, right?
Okay, you built it for your parents.
Yeah. Then my
to...
focus was I'll build my own place.
Okay.
So I'll build my own place. My parents got place. I'll build my own place. But they were fighting over the house. And they have all type of practices coming in. And my life was hanging in the balance about that one horse.
Okay.
So
the time you had the opportunity and you wanted to maybe build your own place.
Then I established my company and say, okay, you know what? When I have a construction company, I can build my own place and live there.
Oh, okay.
So I established the company and then we started to move on. It did not work.
Okay. All right. So I think the Cora Johnson. So Rodney, you listened to her definitely. Her first priority was to build for her parents.
Yeah.
She tried to show that love. The people who brought her on earth. The first thing she thought was, let me build them a house. She could move to that house, but with all of the hulu balloons, the threats surrounding it, that's why she didn't go. So she thought, I paid the one for my parents. She ventured into a construction company and said, then as business began to boom, then I'll do my own construction.
Yeah, here's the document for the company.
For the company. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's registered, it's duly registered.
So she said, then I will build my house. You can't tell what happened. That's life. You can say what happened. Man proposed and God disposed. So she had it in mind. Some of you will not build for your parents, but she did for them. She would have moved there now, you know, she would have moved there. It's just like, let understand that she will not be challenged, she's not working, and then she pay house for her parents, the house is big. She could move there. But looking at the threats, like she said, the too much of threatening, she said, no, I can't go there. The little money she had in the bank, she's supposed to invest into a business, collaborate, and open a construction company, trusting and believing God that it will prosper. And from the global perspective, things didn't work. So she found herself where she is. But she's saying she got what it takes to work. And what she needs is to work.
Right.
She want to work.
Mm-hmm.
She want to work. She want to put her hands to work. That's what she's asking.
That's
if
not.
anyone has the opportunity, she got the skill. Someone worked 8 years at the United States Embassy, you know what you're talking about, and you work with you say, and you know what has happened. So she said she's going to do something. And I show whatever the case, God is somehow going to find a way out.
Mm-hmm.
So you said anybody want to get in touch properly who can reach to me. You want to get in touch with her. Yes, Johnson, that's it. Yeah. She learned her own lesson. She learned it even with friends. You know, the guy saying this will become that kind of lesson for you, something that you have learned, and you got that in the book already.
When I have the opportunity again to make my own money, I know precisely what to do.
Okay. Ali Masale say it happened to his cousin.
I know precisely what to do.
Her house today, she's renting.
Yeah.
Wow. These are experience. So when you found tomorrow, you're opportune to find a job to do. I think you'll be careful now with friends.
When they're careful with friends. And even I just want to encourage anyone out there. If you are working today and you have a whole lot of money and you have all the people around you, they say they are your friends, they are not your friends.
So when you can know your friend when you're in trouble or what?
The only way you know who your real friends are, be in need. Yes. Be in need. Then you will know who your friends are. Those people, they are not your friends. They are around you because there are some means that you know you can interact and they can get something, whatever. They are not your friends. When you have need or you have needs, that's when you know who your friends are. And most of them who say they are your friends when you have, they will go away when you don't have. They will go.
So that's your own experience.
Yeah, it's a better experience. I'm telling you.
But in all these things, before we go, in all these things, you stay strong. You stay trusting.
Firstly, it had to be God for me to be alive. Because of my own, the experiences I have endured to be alive. You know, these experiences killed some people.
Mm-hmm.
And God helped me to live through it. I'm grateful. Yeah. I'm grateful.
And you don't look someone that's so sorrowful. Someone see you, they will not see that you go inside, you are burning, you are hurt. But outside, it's look like everything is normal. Why do you keep that posture? Why you?
One of my strongest support base is the Bible.
The Bible.
You need to know God for yourself. Yes. Once you have that genuine connection with God in crisis, the Spirit of God is going to help you. Seriously. That's one of my strongest support base.
One of the strongest support base.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
my connection with the church.
Yeah. But you say you still trusting him.
I'm still trusting God. The fact that he's keeping me alive means that he's not done yet. Yeah. The fact that I even have this opportunity to sit here to share. I didn't even know I would share my story. Like, yeah. I don't take this for granted.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we gotta go. We We're just out of time. We thought to bring Mao. I told her to pass back. We just wanted to know how it is. But she's a very fascinating person, very loving, very friendly. She's had no regret helping other people, no matter what they did to her. She had no regret helping other people. Okay. Patrick's asking where she's living now and how she's surviving.
Where I live now, like I said, a friend who I helped before heard about my plight. He lives in the US. He sent money here to one of his friends and told his friend to find an apartment for me. And he paid from November of last year to November of this year. So that apartment is where I live now. That's all. The rest of the things, the daily necessities, you need to eat, you need bath soap. I'm like, look at my skin. It's right. I can afford to buy my regular bath soap. I am bathing with wash soap. So that's where I live right now. My fear is, this is March ending already. I have to have my hands on something to do and be able to be prepared to continue sustaining myself there. You only want somebody to help you, continue to help you, continue. The person will get tired, the person has other people to help too. Yeah. Let me be able to work. That's all I want. I can sustain our place if I have a source of income. For food, that's it. The ends can have something to eat, whatever comes, that's it. Yeah. But I just need a job. If somebody gave me money now, I would appreciate it. But I want to work or have some source of income that I can take care of my own needs. That's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ali Mazaleh, please get her number for me. Okay. Yeah. Mazaleh, I'll send you her number. Do you have child? You have children? Someone's asking.
I have 2 kids.
Okay.
A boy and a girl.
Okay. You then live together?
No. My daughter and I live together.
Okay.
And she works with Orange. And that salary she makes with Orange, that's why it's 200 change. Okay. Our salary.
That's why your money.
That's what.
Maybe she will get something small.
And it's, oh man.
I know how
you
feel. I know how you feel.
I mean,
a woman who knew herself, somebody. Who knew herself.
And pay people tuition and roof houses for people. I'm not lying. I bury people in this town. I didn't know them. I pay for caskets. I didn't know the
You pay
person
for
who
school
casket
fees.
I was buying, but somebody came and cried on me. I'm not lying. It's a fight. Yes. Let me just have work to do. Yeah. Everybody gone now. Nobody has my wood does not have value anymore. Everybody gone. But let God give me the opportunity to work again. That's what I'm praying for. Let me just work again.
That's all you need.
I will be able to sustain our apartment. If Ottawa comes, I don't pay that money. You think I have the face to call that man and say, I beg you, please help me again? No. I want to be able to sustain myself. That's what I want to do. Please.
Okay. Mazale, I will share her number with you.
Yeah. I gave you both of my contacts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the office there.
I gave you all two.
Do you have pen on you there?
Yes.
They just write it on the sheet. Let me send it to him.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It's and I know Mother Sister say I know it hurts one day. You know what it means. You were helping people. You were blessing people. Friends will come around. You was giving to them. You were roofing people homes. You were even burying people that you knew from nowhere. And the very friend that's supposed to come around to even console you.
Can I bring it to you?
Yeah. Let me get it right here. Okay. So let me share with let me share the numbers with you, Masale.
If you don't have money, you don't have friends anymore. But I learned my lesson.
But you know how that told?
No, I was just like open. My house was open. We cook the food. The food will stay on the stove all day. You come in, you take your food you want to eat, just like that. That's how my house was. But now, I don't have anybody visiting me.
Nobody? No friend?
The friends are there. Oh. They are out there.
You mean they well, they can't call you, sir? No.
Some friends can call. Hello, ma, what are you doing? Be strong, though. You don't eat be strong. You cannot take be strong and put it in your pot and cook to eat.
Oh, they can tell you be strong.
Yeah, you don't eat be strong. You don't eat, just manage. You don't eat manage. They want manage. You don't eat it. You need money to survive.
Okay, Maru is M-A-R-W.
Yes.
W-U-N.
M-A-R-W-U.
Okay, Maru, Zeze.
Yes, it's a.
Okay, so Azalea has sent you her contact already, her information. Wow. So we out of time.
Yeah, but I just thank you so much.
We out of time. So you listen to her. You out of time. While the case you can get in touch with her, with us.
Yeah.
Mazalea, I show you probably want to whatever she's want to do. She is actually just you get one work.
Yes,
she just want to work.
You
know what she's worth of. She know her worth. She just want a job.
I know my worth.
She's able to perform.
But I can take any sub-center job. I just want an income. Yeah, I don't have to be up there anymore.
So time has got over us. Your final comment to those watching you, listening to this. Sorry, I can open the telephone.
My final comment is firstly, I want to tell the Lord thank you. And I also want to thank the Royal Communications family. Brother Israel, thank you. You don't know what this is for me. I had no idea I was coming to share my story. Thank you so much. This is a privilege that I don't take for granted. Anybody out there, you already heard what I said. Anything you want to do for me, or you have a need or job, please get to Brother Israel. He will get to me. Or you want to talk to me further, Brother Israel will share my contact with you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so kindly. Well, people, we got to go. We got to go. And so that is it. Don't hesitate to get in touch with us. She has all it takes. She has the administrative, technical know-how, financial expertise, communication. It comes to the technology.
Yes.
She has what it takes. Chorus, let God be with you.
Amen.
We wish you well. Yes, thanks so much, Carter, and all of you. Thanks. Get in touch with all. I gotta go. After the show, I'm still gonna be in the studio up to 3 o'clock. Those of you playing the card giveaway, I'm gonna come back and I'll do that draw for you. Then we continue to do more draws.
All right. What time is of essence? Time of quarter with us. On to this edition of the program. Talk about it on Peace 88.9. Let me say thanks to all of our callers. Thank you for your comments, reactions, and recommendations. The way forward on our best we can move our country to Mama Liberia. Those of you in Radio Land, thank you for your listening role. Talk about everything tomorrow, same time, same station. Those of you in the diaspora, thank you for following. Thank you for your comment. And I like to every thank you to our Pastor for your testimony. Tell them, have a blessed Thursday morning. And I look forward to hearing from you. Whatever the case, get in touch with me and I get in touch with you. Bye-bye.